Hello, hello, everybody. How are we? How are we? Welcome to another live stream. How has life been? How was your weekend? I hope it's chill. I hope it's good. Ryden, I know you're here, and you asked me how I was doing. Oh, you got sinus pressure? Boo. Is it like cold territory? Is it allergies? What's the vibe? Because, like, they all suck, but I feel like if you're sick, you know what I mean? That's a worse energy than if you're just like allergies. But I'll be fair, I don't know because I don't really have like pollen allergies or outdoor allergies or anything like that. So I don't know what that's like. So maybe it is just as bad as being sick. Cold for the past 5 days. Damn. Wow. You know, the common cold is so interesting to me because A, it's the common cold, but B, it's one of those things that like we just don't have answers for. Every time that I'm like interacting, well, I guess I don't really interact, but every time that I am involving in like doctor stuff or medical stuff or whatever it is, and I have to remind myself that we don't know everything. You know what I mean? Like, they're not superhumans, they're not robots. We don't know every cure, we don't know every reason, we don't know every cause, we don't know every disease. The cold is the one that comes back to me because we just don't know. It's not like a virus, it's not a bacteria. We just People get sniffly sometimes and their throats hurt sometimes and and they get headaches from it. But like, there's no, here you go, this is what the common cold is and this is how we fix it. So it's very interesting to me for something so, I don't know if gentle's the right word, but innocuous to be one of those things that we just don't have answers for, right? It's not like a deadly killer. Everybody gets it. It's not rare, but we just don't have answers. So I always find that intriguing when I go back to thinking about like medical stuff and things we don't know and things we're still learning on the age we live in. That said, I hope you feel better. Are you a soup person? Like, when you get a cold, are you a person who like busts out chicken noodle soup, or do you do spaghettios, or what do you do when you have a cold? Like, what's your go-to? Because I know a lot of people are like the classic cans, bust it open, have some chicken noodle soup or some chicken noodle spaghettios, whatever it is. I don't like soup, which is hysterical for many a reason, but mainly because one of my voice acting lines that is like famous and I'm not getting rid of is about soup. But I don't like soup. I'm not a like, because to me, if it's just liquid, then I want to drink it like a drink. And if it's got a certain taste to it or like other things in it where like I can't drink it like a drink, then that's weird, right? Like, I don't want to sip with a little spoon. I can, I guess. Soup is not my thing. I don't like soup. I don't like most flavors of soup. I can do stew, but the only reason I'm doing stew is to eat the beef. You know what I mean? I'm not there for the rest of it. I don't care about the broth, you know? Hey, Andrew, welcome. Good evening, Rachel. No, you got fired last Thursday. Started November 17th, less than 2 months, and you tell me within 90 days. Aww, they only needed seasonal help, and they lied to me. Aw, Andrew, that sucks. Andrew, I'm so sorry that that's the case. Um, I'm sending you good vibes and good energy because here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I know it's negative and it sucks and it's okay to be in that negative state and to feel it and to be angry and to be upset. When you get to the side of it that is the, all right, let's recoup, let's bring back up, let's go, I want you to remember that you got it in the first place, right? Which means that there are employers out there who do like what you do. So it's not a you thing, because you wouldn't have booked the job even if they're bad, even if they're mean, even if they're doing whatever, right? You wouldn't have booked it in the first place if you didn't have something that people wanted to hire. So after you get through all the vibes and the energy that you're allowed to go through, just keep that in mind. Because I know sometimes those part of the upsetness is like is it me? You know, like, why can't I do anything right? But we don't go that way. We don't go that way. We always remember the good things. You had a lot of tea. Oh, Ryden, so you're a tea person. Okay, this is interesting because I also have a hot take on tea, and I don't think it's real. I think it's just my taste buds are weird, because we all know I don't like a lot of foods, right? So I think my hot take on tea, all tea, if it's just tea, no sugar, no, I was gonna say salt. Oh God, I hope no one salts their tea. No sugar, no milk, no cream, no nothing. If it is just tea, it all tastes the same. I know people don't want to hear that, and I know people will fully disagree, especially if they're tea people. But like I should clarify. Maybe I don't mean it all tastes the same, but it all tastes like nothing. That's maybe a better way of putting it. Like if you hand me a tea with literally nothing in it, I don't care if it's hot, I don't care if it's cold. If there's nothing in it but the tea, no matter how long it's steeped, whatever, all I taste is nothing. Maybe it's a little bitter, but like bitter water, why do I want that? You know what I mean? It's one of those weird things where like to me tea tastes like nothing. And everybody's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, well, for tea to taste anything for me, you have to add milk, you have to add sugar, you have to add all these things. And if I'm adding like milk and sugar and all this stuff, why don't I just drink the milk? Why don't I just flavor my milk? Why am I mixing all these things? Like I don't know, man. Maybe I like milk and that's weird and most people don't want the milk. But it's another thing why tea's never been my shit. Like there are forms of tea that I like. Like if you go get the McDonald's Southern Sweet Tea, that shit's fire. I love that shit. Why do I like that shit? Because it's sugar in a cup. It's not tea. It's fucking like 10 pounds of sugar in a cup, okay? I like the sugar, not the tea. So like that's always those weird things. Not salty. Literally. Listen. That was geekonomic. Those words were about to come out of my mouth. I legitimately like and then I sat there and I went, damn. We being punny today, apparently. So yes, geekonomics. Okay, so Andrew, Earl Grey and English breakfast are the best hot teas. Orange frosting scone on the side? Orange things are nasty. Absolutely not. I've had orange chocolate before. Milk contains fat, which helps activate your taste buds. Oh, that's why maybe I can taste it a little better. I mean, I like milk. Granted, I'm a 2% bitch. So I'm like drinking milk, like real on. It's not whole milk, but it is real on pasteurized milk. Okay, I'm not talking about watered down milk that all these modern day bitches drink, where they're like, oh, it's like low fat skim milk. I'm like, bitch, that's water. With a tiny bit of like milk that's been put through a straw. Nah, we drink 2% in my house, okay? Thank you. But yeah, tea has always been not a thing, you know? I am a tea snob. Andrew, that's interesting. I know a lot of people who like tea are just into it, you know? And I will say, like, there's tea flavors in this house that are, like, things that I like, and my sister has made me tea that I like before. She has, like, I love cinnamon, I love gingerbread, I love all that, like, that kind of stuff, and she's made me those teas, but she's made me those teas with milk and sugar, right? And so I like it because it's a little thicker, it's milky, all that kind of stuff. Because at that point, I'm like, oh, it's a thin hot chocolate. Like... But I'm also weird because I like hot chocolate, but once the hot chocolate's cold, I don't want to drink it because I don't like chocolate milk. I can't explain the difference on that one. That one I don't know. That one's just me being weird. Okay, I understand that hot chocolate is just chocolate milk, but I don't like chocolate milk, but I like hot chocolate. Oh, God. Whole milk is only 3%. Oh, okay. So drinking 2% isn't that far off. Okay. I thought it was crazy far off, but it ain't that far off. That's good to know. The percentage is the fat content. Interesting. Okay. That would explain why people are out here drinking the skim milk and shit, because they're trying to get rid of the fat content. But again, like at that point, just drink the water. I guess you're trying to get the calcium, maybe from the little bit of milk that you got, but I mean, it's one of those things where you can get it in other ways. And I feel like a lot of people who are drinking like the almond milk and the skim milk and all these things, you're like probably like lactose intolerant anyways. So don't fuck your system up through milk. Fuck it up through something better like ice cream. You know what I mean? If you're going to get your calcium content and fuck up your system with the lactose, get it through ice cream. That's the best way to get it. I've never met a bitch who doesn't like ice cream. I've met bitches who like weird ice cream, but I've never met a bitch who doesn't like ice cream, because that's crazy. That's crazy talk. And that's one of those things where I'm like, actually, have I met somebody who doesn't like ice cream? I'm clocking my life right now. No, they liked ice cream. They just like weird ice cream. Yeah, no, I don't think I have. I don't think I have. I think everybody I've met has liked it. Hi, Alex. Welcome. How are you? Ooh, Gundam premiere night, Andrew. Followed by the 4K remastered Gundam Wing in theaters. Ooh. You're going to see the Gundam movies tomorrow, Andrew? Andrew, tell me how they went on Wednesday, okay? Because I want to hear all about it. I'm not a big Gundam person. The only Gundam I know is, oh my god. I don't remember what it's called. I used to watch when I was like 12 and it was on Toonami for like 4 episodes. This is literally how much I don't know about Gundam. I watched the one where it's the brother, the younger brother, the girl with the barely a top and barely shorts, and red hair and a cannon. And I think the older brother had dark blue hair. And spoiler alert, the older dark brother with blue hair dies, and then the younger brother becomes the main character. I watched a few episodes of that, and I thought it was fire. Unfortunately, Gundam's mecha, so I couldn't get into the rest of it. Peanut butter ice cream? Hell yeah. Peanut butter ice cream's fire. What weird ice cream do you like? Andrew, in Philly, there was a place called Scoop DeVille. Shout out Scoop DeVille. That lets you mix things and make your own ice cream. So I would get the grossest thing you ever heard of. I would get mint ice cream. Already a lot of people don't like mint. But I'd get mint ice cream. I would mix it with caramel. Okay, so mint and caramel. There's a little step up. And then the worst of the worst, I would then mix in peanut butter. Not like regular peanut butter, whatever their peanut butter mixture was. But yeah, so it was mint caramel peanut butter with chocolate chip cookie dough and other cookie dough pieces. And probably Oreos, and chocolate chips and sprinkles. Like, it turned gray. It would turn gray when they mixed it. I fucking love it. It's delicious. But I can't remake it because I don't know what the peanut butter stuff was that they put in it. Because it wasn't regular peanut butter. And it's not like a Reese's peanut butter. So I couldn't figure out what it was. I still haven't found it to be able to make it myself. I've come close, but not quite there. You did more Warframe stuff. Updates are in the Discord. Let's go. And a song I've recently been loving from the game. Ooh, you could potentially like it, IDK, though. I'm a little weird with music, but I appreciate you sharing. Because even if I don't like it, other people in this community do have good music taste. They actually do have good music taste. So they will probably like it. And that way they can listen to it to some extent. But yeah, I'll check it out. I'm interested to hear more about the Warframe stuff for sure. I will check your updates in Discord, but feel free to say it here too, because I'm intrigued by your Warframe stuff. The Gundam movie is showing now and tomorrow night. I won't miss the Schumacher Twitch tube. That's totally fine, Andrew. But, like, I want you to enjoy it and see it and then come back and tell me about it. You know what I mean? Because you're going to be here on Wednesday. So I want you to tell me if it was good. Tell me if it was bad. Tell me why. Because it could be... Now, are these, like, new movies? I assume they're new movies because it says premiere, right? So... Oh, no. The one says remastered Gundam Wing. So are they not new? Are they both remastered or just the one? Because if you've already seen them and they're remastered, well, then you're just going to enjoy your time. And you're going to have to explain the plot of Gundam to me, at least that version of Gundam. I know there's, like, different characters each generation. The reason why I've been loving that song from the game is because it's from a mission where you're defending a character who's a rock star. Already love it. And they're fun and have a sentient guitar. And both of those BAs made this song with a few other artists, and they did vocals. They're rock musicians. Let's fucking go. Maybe I will like this song. That's a fabulous plot, Alex. I love that plot. Holy shit. I actually really like that plot. I'll have to listen to it and see if I can vibe it. It reminds me of, have you ever heard of, oh my god, what's the name of the game? Is it Alan Wake? I think it's Alan Wake. So I never watched the first game of Alan Wake, but I watched the second game of Alan Wake, like the newest one. Newest is in like a few years ago. But I fucking loved it because they're crazy. They're like psychedelic. They're all over the place. They make no sense. The plots are insane. And there's a whole section of that video game with a real ass band who makes a real ass music video that gets put into the video game because Alan Wake gets like put into the dark side world or whatever it is, like Stranger Things energy. And then part of like the stuff that starts messing with his brain puts him into like real people world, but you're just running through and they're all just like playing the song everywhere and it's crazy. But Alan Wake is fire and I love that song. And that's kind of what the energy of like a sentient guitar reminds me of, because they're not just regular people, rock band people that are then put in there, they're also characters. So it's like the actors that are playing them that are then doing that, but also kind of not the actors because they're like the Greek gods or something like that. I don't know. Alan Wake's weird. I love it. Grater's Ice Cream in Cincinnati has the best mint chocolate. Their peanut butter chocolate is delicious and both together would be insane. Interesting. I'm always like, every time I go to a new place, I'm like, I feel like I gotta try the ice cream. But at the same time, I'm not a big, so when I eat ice cream, I don't know about y'all, but when I eat ice cream, I don't like eat it all at once. Even if it's soft serve, hard serve, no matter what it is, if you get it like in the place, I'm taking maybe like a few bites and then I'm putting it in my freezer. Doesn't even matter if it's a milkshake. That shit, if it's a milkshake, it like especially isn't gonna get eaten. It's gonna go straight into my freezer. And I don't know why. I'm just not somebody who can just like sit there and eat a whole like melting, like soft serve ice cream in one go. Even if it's good, it doesn't really matter. Because I want to sit and I want to like open a movie or open a TV show and I want to eat my ice cream. I want to put all my sprinkles on it, my chocolate, my hard shell. Hard shell's fire if you've never eaten hard shell. And I want to do all that, So I don't know. I've never been that person who could just like sit down and eat the ice cream. I don't know. Oh, the mission. The mission is you are defending the character as they're rocking out on a stage. Let's go. Defending them from the government who's trying to silence them. God tier rock. The second phase involves him shredding the guitar so hard that the floor explodes from the sound, tumbling everyone underground where they continue to rock. The guitar flirts with the main character, being the player. That's incredible. I love this. Alex, this sounds like the best plot ever. You're gonna get me play Warframe just to experience this plot. What the hell? That's hysterical. I love when you can tell that there's like passion and love put into the things that have been created. You know what I mean? It's not just, oh, we make this thing, okay, the thing gets done. It's like, no, that person had the time of their lives doing that shit. And because they had to, like, because the writer had the time of their lives creating it and writing it, then the actors had the time of their lives acting it, and then the sound people had the time of their lives making it. Like, and the programmers had the time of their lives programming. So it really channels through. And I love that kind of energy comes out in creative pieces. It's my favorite kind of piece. Chocolate shavings, not chips. I do that too. A little goes a long way. Yeah, that's my energy, is like little bits and pieces and then freeze it. And then little bits and pieces and then freeze it. Now that said, if you get like ice cream at like the grocery store that's meant to be in your freezer and you like eat it by yourself, I will get a huge ass bowl. So when I do sit down with my little YouTube video or my Korean drama or whatever it is, and I put on all my stuff, my toppings and my things, and I sit down in my chair and I get ready, I put in my little bowl cozy so my hands aren't cold holding the bowl, okay? When I do go to that effort and I want to eat ice cream, there's a huge amount. And it's gone. So, like, I can eat a lot in one sitting. I do, often. Like, I'll fill a whole ass bowl and get rid of a whole fucking gallon in one sitting. But it has to be, like, at the right time. And you gotta be in the right energy, in the headspace, Like, if I'm out just eating soft serve, I'm not a big soft serve person. I don't know. It's just not for me because I'm like, this is gonna melt. It's gonna do whatever. And I will say, like, there are not a lot of places, even if you were to drink it right then and there are not a lot of places that make milkshakes that I think are up to, like, I shouldn't say up to Rachel's standards because my standards are weird, but like in my category of I like these things. Because I like a chunky milkshake. I don't want a smooth thing that's basically me like drinking milk, you know what I mean? Like flavored milk. Because if I wanted flavored milk, I'd get flavored milk. So like I want it to be like a little chunky where you need like an extra thick straw, but there needs to be a good amount of flavor because so many milkshakes are like meshed together so badly that you lose a lot of flavor. Like a lot of like chocolate chip or whatever milkshakes, you barely taste the chocolate because it's just little like flakes like we're talking about. But in the milkshake, that doesn't work because now it's just okay, vanilla ice cream with whatever. That's why I don't eat a lot of vanilla ice cream stuff. Is because to me, I want the flavor, and vanilla bean or vanilla just like isn't a flavor. Vanilla bean is better than vanilla, but it's one of those things where I'm like, this isn't the flavor that I want. So even things like I really like Moose Tracks. Moose Tracks is good. But even then, I wish it wasn't vanilla ice cream. You know what I'm saying? Like I found a chocolate Moose Tracks once, but it wasn't as good. And then there is a version that's like mint Moose Tracks with mint ice cream, but instead of peanut butter cups, it's the mint cups. And I'm like, no, put the peanut butter back in, okay? I might be the only freak who would eat it, but put the peanut butter back in. And then I would have my mint and peanut butter. So that's what I need to do is like get a good mint chocolate chip ice cream and then get a good like Moose Tracks ice cream and then mash them together. That's what I need to do. Because although Ryden said it earlier, I believe, about peanut butter ice cream, because I do like peanut butter ice cream, a lot of peanut butter ice creams have one of two issues. Either they are not good, like the peanut butter inside is crankly, I know that's not a word, but like you can taste all the little crystals, you know what I mean? It's just like a chunk of peanut butter, it's not actually smoothly mixed in. Or it's so peanut buttery, it's like a dog thing. You know what I mean? Which like peanut butter is good, but I also don't want to taste like I walked into PetSmart and started licking the thing. You know what I mean? So like those are the problem with the peanut butter icing. Like I've tried a peanut butter chocolate one because I think my family mostly likes Breyers. So like I tried a peanut butter chocolate one that's like Breyers or whatever. It was not good. I'm like, ooh, and it was Reese's too. I'm like, bro, this is not. Your peanut butter's bad. Your peanut butter's bad. But that's what I need to do is find a good peanut butter one, a good mint one, and then like moosh them together. And that would get me back. And then I can make my own caramel, which I need to do again, but it's such a process. You have to be in such the right brain state that you don't burn the place down. Because dolce de leche, man, you gotta keep your eyes on it. Okay, granted it's near the end of the game story-wise. Okay, and the VA for that rock star is Mark Holcomb from the rock band Periphery. The guitar is voiced by Amanda Aitchen, who did a lot of the music for Final Fantasy XIV. Cool! Main trailer credits and Final Fantasy XVI music. Hey, fellow Final Fantasy people, we're playing our first Final Fantasy here. So that's pretty cool. I love that. I lost 120 pounds during 2020 and 2021. That's COVID, baby. Food portion, exercise, and supplements. 460 to 470 at the biggest. Could inhale a pint like no business and not anymore. That's great. I lost 10 pounds in the last 2 weeks. Getting to ideal weight, 6'1", 350. Let's go, Andrew. Congrats, King. See, you gotta look at the positive things that are happening and the things you're doing so amazing in like that, especially when stuff like, you know, the bad stuff hits you, like getting fired or whatever. So, congrats. You're pushing on a goal you want to be at. Good job, my dude. That's awesome. I'm very much the opposite, which is funny because, like, I resonate to the concept of, like, a lot of people who have been in my life where they're like, oh, trying to lose weight here or do whatever here, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I resonate with you and I sympathize with what you are going for, just in the opposite direction, right? Because all my life, I've been told I don't weigh enough. And I'm weak and fragile, so I would love to have muscles of some kind. But oh my God, exercising takes so much effort and I hate it. Literally, as much as I hated college, that was the best shape of my life because I had to walk everywhere, okay? Because live in the city, and you have so many classes, and you gotta go do theater and all that jazz. So I was in the best shape of my life, thank you very much, and I'd walk to work every day, okay? It was like 30 minutes back and forth every day. And when I was in college, you have to do, even as an actor, you have to do like movement classes. So we had baby movement classes, but we still had movement classes because we didn't have dance. And I fucking hated movement classes because those people can suck my dick. But I will say, our voice and speech teacher, ironically, made us do like yoga. And not like namaste style yoga, like vocal breathing yoga. So you'd still be down and you'd be doing poses, but there's I'm gonna talk about it because it's one of my favorite things that we ever did, and I don't think a lot of people know about it. Oh, it's so interesting. It does this a lot. Okay, but yes. So I don't think a lot of people know about it, but basically, I can't remember her name. I know it's a woman. I don't know the woman's name. Uh-oh. TikTok blocked me. That's okay. TikTok's fine. They like to block me a lot. Okay. So there is a style that you learn when you learn vocal coaching, and you sort of come from a route of like learning about your voice and your body and how you breathe and how to control it. And I'd love to take those classes again, but they're so fucking hard to find. Like, because they're really only associated with acting. And if someone isn't certified to teach it, then they're even harder to find. Which not a lot of people are. But anyways, there's a part of it that I really loved and I would have loved to do more of, which is, first of all, you find your like wow, they would hate me because I don't remember what it's called, but it's like where your natural sound sits. And you literally picture this. I want you to picture this. The Rockstar character has a gun you're wanting so bad. Well, I hope you get it. Is it a gacha thing, or do you have to like buy it with like codes or something? Because I know you're talking about getting different ones. So we would be in a room. You'd be in a room with like 15 people, possibly more, and you would all be walking around in like circles or lying down on the ground a lot of times, because you would start on the ground and you'd be going like ha 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 like the whole time. It's not a joke. And you really have to be. You have to learn to be comfortable with yourself and comfortable with your voice and comfortable with your body. And it was fabulous, because you were learning control. I'm not even joking right now. They taught me how to breathe correctly. If there's one good thing I got out of college, it's that my vocal teacher, even if people did not like her, taught me how to breathe correctly. You do not breathe from your chest. You do not breathe from your stomach. You are breathing from your diaphragm. And like 99.9% of people do not do that. They might think they do, but they don't. And literally, like, for years of this class, like 15, 20 minutes would just be us going around and making sure that we are breathing correctly in our diaphragm, in our rib cage. And to this day, I still breathe where I'm supposed to breathe automatically, subconsciously. I do not have to double check. I do not have to change it, because I know I can feel it in my body. So I will give her that credit. That was the best thing I ever learned out of college. Ha! Suck a pickle for oral performance. Too much date everything. I love it, Andrew. I love it. Listen, the Drysdale one just went up, and I thought it was hysterical. But yes, so in that class, you learn how to breathe correctly. But breathing correctly also means controlling your body within the breath. So long story around, the technique that I was talking about that I'd love to try more, because I think it was really, really cool and we didn't get too heavily into it, was there's a specific course of vocal teaching. I don't know if it's Linklater or who it is. By the way, Kristen Linklater is the one I was trying to think of. But there's a teaching where you purposefully force your body to be in a tension scenario. I know this sounds bad. In order to breathe in a space like that, so that you are prepared when that occurs again, and your body doesn't panic and it doesn't shut down and it breathes correctly. Now we need to work on doing it for our brain, okay? My brain still goes into shock mode, but my body doesn't. But it's one of those things where, like, if you've ever done like any sort of whether it's stretching or, you know, weightlifting or exercising, whatever, and you've gotten to that point where like you go to do the movement and you're literally shaking while you do the movement because your muscles can't hold on to it. Like, have you ever seen the Ninja Warrior people when they're trying to hold on to something and they are like uncontrollably shaking, and they're not doing it on purpose. They're just trying to hold on, and their muscles are like struggling. Or they're trying, because they're trying to give themselves short bursts of relief. That's what the shaking is. So we would literally put ourselves in poses that force you to shake. It forces your muscles to be like, I cannot hold this. Oh my God, stop doing this. And then we would breathe inside of them. And it sounds exactly how you're gonna think it sounds, but on steroids. So if you know when you put your face into a fan and you speak into a fan and it goes blah, 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 right? You're like, ah, when you do your voice, that is how it sounded. The entire classroom of like 15 to 20 people was just us shaking while breathing and making sounds. So it literally was just a room full of people that sounded like we were talking into fans. But what that does is it's teaching your body to breathe, and more importantly, breathe correctly while you are in situations where it is panicking and it does not know what to do and it is stressful, because that's the shit that will get you, is you will stop breathing. And so it's forcing your body to do that, and the more you practice it, because that's just how practice works, the more it will become a subconscious thing that you're like automatically doing. And I would love to go back to those classes because that was my favorite fucking shit. I tried to do some yoga while I was up here, and they were nice and lovely people, but I couldn't do it because it was very focused on the yoga side, where it was very like, okay, we're gonna talk about like our inner feelings, and we're gonna let things up into the whatever, and let things, and that, I'm not dissing on that, right? Because that's a real culture, it's a real people, it's a real thing that folks believe, and then that's totally fine. That's not what I'm there for. I have no interest, and especially don't want somebody talking about it through the actual performances, like the actual stretching. I'm there for a different type of stretch, even if they're yoga poses. You know what I mean? I'm not there for the calm relaxation. So it didn't quite work. I'd love to go back to it though. I fucking love those classes. No surprise, I like the vocal classes, my lord. Okay, this is about the gun. It's a full auto pistol, 16 rounds. You shoot, it's just a standard gun, but when you reload, ooh, they violently explode as they reform. Basically, I either play the Rockstar Defense mission until I get all of the parts. Okay, so you get a part for like beating the mission. I say it's probably a randomized part. Or I get enough beating heartstrings, which is what said guitar has for guitar strings, to trade for the blueprints. Oh, interesting. Okay, I'm glad it's not a paid thing though, Alex. Because that would kind of suck if it's like a microtransaction paid thing, you know? I know some people like their gacha stuff where they're like, I'm okay with it being, like, you know, random draw, which if that's your game, that's your game. But I would be annoyed if there's no way to get it in the game, you know what I mean, without paying money. Yoga mat for date everything, voicer. I would voice a yoga mat for date everything. I would. I absolutely would. I think I'd be like the worst person to voice it, but I would. Because unlike, like I said, if they're going traditional yoga mat, even if I like learned up on it, even if I knew what it was about, even if I went like and got the culture on lock, I do not have the voice for it. Are you kidding me? Can you imagine if you go talk to the yoga mat and it pops up and it's this nice, cute, like calm looking character, and then I go, yo, what's up? And it's just like, what the fuck is this character? You know what I mean? It would be kind of funny though, because that could be the plot, right? Because they all have like backstories and plot. So it could be that the yoga mat's whole deal is that she can't relax, and she's kind of like can't figure it out, even though she helps all these people. She's like, I don't know why it works. You know what I mean? So that could work. Could be like I'm a high energy whatever thing, and then we do these like calming classes where I'm just like sitting there doing this. You know what I mean? You do New England or New York accent yoga mat, bro. Can you imagine? You pop up the yoga mat and it just it looks, you know, like probably like a nice blue's the common one, the like light blue yoga mat, and that's probably like her dress or something, or she's got like the like the tube top 80s thing, and that's part of it, and then she's got like a little skirt for it, that's part of it, and that texture, and then the like pillow rolls, she's got like two buns, and that cute little design pops up, and it's just, hi, sweetie, like, yo, crazy. Unfortunately, if I did that voice, bingo, no, no, no. The problem is if I did that voice, I would sound exactly like Tina, the triangle. Because she's literally Harley Quinn. Like, now she's a little annoying bitch, Harley Quinn, but that's the point, you know what I mean? I'd have to horribly butcher an Irish character. It's the only way they could let me in there, okay? I'd have to do a horrible job to the point where, like, Jacksepticeye or somebody calls me out, okay? And then we could say that I was verified by our one lovely friend on YouTube. But that's what I had to do. I'd have to be like, I couldn't be coffee. Coffee already exists, right? So I'd be the fucking, well, technically Beverly's the alcohol. So what could I be? I could be like, Holly's the decorations, so it can't be like a decoration. I'd have to do something that's like classic Northern Irish, you know what I mean? Because I'd love to bust that fucking accent out. Because they don't have one. They don't have one in the game. Let me be your Irish person. Come on now. Let me be your little goth Irish bitch. Oh, I didn't put on necklaces today. Oh, I just noticed while looking at the camera. No wonder why I'm chainless. I need chains. But that could be cool. I could do that accent. I don't know what I'd do that accent for, though. I mean, I guess there's a lot of household objects left. I could just be a leprechaun doll. I straight up could just be a leprechaun. But that might be offensive. I don't know if that'd be offensive to real Irish people. If a non-Irish person, I mean, I'm Irish, but like, you know, a person who is not in Ireland then voices a leprechaun with a fake Irish accent, I think that might be a little offensive. But we could go the, who is it that has the fake voice? It's that ugly ass Candle. We could go the Candle route, where it's like a fake voice, and then you get far enough in, it's like, fine, I'm just dude from wherever, I don't actually have this voice, you know what I mean? Scandelabra, that's who it was. Because Scandelabra sucks, man. He's like the worst character, I swear to God. Oh my goodness. Hello, welcome. Can I do the Chocobo sound? Bro, I don't even remember what the Chocobo sound sounds like. Don't they squeak? Don't they squeak? Don't they go like, ee, 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 ee? I think they squeak, right? Like a little mouse. Chocobo sound. I'd have to pull the game. I got the game. Yeah, I think they squeak. Oh, apparently in text form it's like queh. But I don't think it's queh when it sounds. We used them in battle for the one previously, but I think it's like a little squeak. So if I had to do the Chocobo sound, I'd go, Quee, there it is. Wait, yeah, I gotta go with the E noise, not the eh noise. It should be like a quee, quee, quee. I think that's it. I think that's it. Tell me if I'm on lock. I think that's it. No bling, what's going on, Rach? The rest of the stream, you leave and come back, Mr. T. I know, right? I need to go get my chains. I don't have my chains on. I feel bare. Sometimes I forget when I'm sitting there because I'll do the makeup and I'll be like, okay, I feel comfortable. I got the makeup on. I can see the black in my hair. I've got a good shirt on. And then I'll look in the mirror and I'll go, something's off. And they're literally right in front of me. Let's be clear. My chains are right in front of me. Like, literally right in front of the mirror. And I still go, and then I forget to put my chains on. And it's weird because I like the weight, so I need to go put them on. You're onto it now? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I love the little chocobos. They're so cute. I love that you could just ride giant chickens, bro. There's nothing better than riding giant chickens. Except I will say, in tactics, I know it gives you a shit ton of range, but I have not found the need for him. He just like, why would I? Because this game has only given me 4 people slots. And I have to bring Ramza. Well, 5 total, I guess, if you include Ramza. But, like, I have to bring Ramza. So why would I take up one of my valuable spots with a Chocobo? I love him. I love him very much. I don't think he's worth it, unfortunately. Almost everything about them is a W. Have you ever played Chocobo Dungeon? No, I haven't. There's a Chocobo Dungeon. Final Fantasy Tactics, this game that we've been playing on stream, is my first jump into Final Fantasy. Like, I know little tidbits, and I've watched, like, the Sea-Dog VA VODs, but I have horrid memory, so I couldn't tell you a single thing that happens. So I really don't know anything about Final Fantasy. I was just playing Tactics because I like Fire Emblem. So I was like, oh, let me play Tactics of Final Fantasy because I want to hear all the voice acting, too, because I'm a voice actor, but it's like a simplistic rogue, like, oh, it's a simplistic rogue-like Tactics adjacent, but the main as a chocobo. It's cute. You'd love it. Oh, but I'm gonna look it up right now. What the fuck? Sounds adorable. I love roguelites. I love roguelites. But specific gameplay style, so I'm glad to hear it's tactics. So Chocobo dungeon game. Oh my goodness! Wait, it's so cute! Oh, and it is like tactics energy. Oh my god, the graphics look like Bait and Kaitos era. Oh, my fave ever, except a little cuter. They're a little smooth lined, a little nicer. But to be fair, Bait and Kaitos are not supposed to look nice. Oh my god. He's like a little stuffed animal. Wait, I'm gonna have to play this. What the hell? Yo, Bran, thank you. I'm gonna have to play this one. This is adorable. Oh my god. Look at him go, and he's gonna fight on the battlefield. This is so cute. Oh my god, and they can sing because they're little healers. What? Wow, this is adorable. There's a little mage one doing magic. He's doing little lightning damage. And they're fighting cactuses. This is so cute. Oh my god. Wow. I'm so glad I know this exists. Thank you for putting me onto this. What? It's niche and cool. I loved it when we rented it. It's pretty nice, honestly, and it's the dream. Hell yeah. I'm definitely gonna be playing that. Bran created a monster? Literally? You might have, because I'm gonna be looking into playing that. I don't know if I can play it on stream because I've had trouble with streaming like Switch games, but that is adorable. Literally, yes. You have made a little, because they're cute. I like the giant chickens because they remind me of, because I'm a Zelda bitch. So they remind me of the giant Skyloft birds, which are in turn, based on my favorite bird, which are the shoebills. I love shoebills. So I love the Skyward Sword birds. And then I like the little chocobos because they're chickens and they waddle around and they're like, meh, 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 meh. I found it rather difficult. If a mob kills you, the mob levels up. Oh, interesting. You know, now as you bring this up, I've said it a few times when we've been playing tactics, like the game here, that I found it weird because the enemies were leveling up in the battle. I was like, why are you doing this? Why does this matter? Why am I watching and getting notified that enemies are like getting experience points when they get hit because they're gonna die anyways? But I guess it never occurred to me that maybe they're not like, oh, we're getting experience points because that we're just mimicking what you get as a hero, but that we're actually getting more health and more magic and more abilities in the fight because we're leveling up. I wonder if that's the case. It may explain why I do so bad at Final Fantasy Tactics. It might not, though. I am just bad. But that never occurred to me. Because they don't do that in other games, you know what I mean? Like, they're not leveling up while you fight them. Huh. Wow, you've just, like, added a whole section to my brain that now I'm gonna have to think about, Bran. Holy shit. Don't do this, Andrew. Don't do this, Andrew. Don't do this, Andrew. Listen, I know, but bird is the word. Bird is the word that you heard. Bird is the word that you heard. It's got bird is the word that you heard. It's got groove. It's got meaning. Bump, 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 bump. Bird is the. Don't do this. Don't do this. Okay? Because. You're triggering all my neurodivergency. Andrew, what have you done to me? That one sucks balls. I hate that one because it's just really funny because Gal loves these. I hate Grease. I hate Grease. I hate Grease 2. I hate Grease the stage play. I hate all the Grease musicals. I hate Grease and every form of Grease with every fiber of my being because I've been in it too many times. I've sung it too many times. When you are a fucking child in community theater, the only two shows they want you to do are Grease and Willy Wonka. Okay? Fight my ass. And I hated it. I hated it. I was in Willy Wonka like 3 times. I swear to God. But Grease was the worst. Grease was the worst. I hate the music. I don't like the outfits. Like, all of it is bad. And so, it's very, very funny because I'm pretty sure Bird is the word is in the Grease movie. I could be mixing it up with a different one, but I'm pretty sure it's in there. The only part of Grease that I actually do like, and I will fight for this, is the John Travolta moment where he goes, I got chills, they're multiplying, and I'm losing control. Because he goes into the fucking falsetto. And I love that. I think that's so funny, and I like that part. But also misogyny. No, I don't mind it, but I cannot listen to it because I've been in it too many times, and it drives me fucking crazy. Yeah. I've been in Grease Lightning too many times. I've been in the stupid Walla, huh? Tell me more, tell me more. Tell me more. Oh my God, I hate it. I will, listen to me very clearly. If I ever watch or listen to Grease willingly, I'm being held fucking hostage. I'm going insane. Something has gone horribly wrong if I'm listening to Grease willingly, okay? I don't care what version. I don't care who with. Absolutely not. Fucking hate that shit. Oh my God. To be fair, I despise most theater, which is crazy because I love theater. But like, I don't know. There's something about a lot of big name stuff and even non-big name stuff. I'm just so particular in the energies that I like, the stories that I like, the characters that I like. And y'all already know, one of the big gripes I have is that most character archetypes that I like and I enjoy and I would want to play are men. And they don't let you do that. They'll let you do that in children's theater. They let me do it in high school theater. They let me do it kind of in like whatchamacallit community. But they will not let you do that in like paid theater. I don't care if they claim they will. I don't care if they claim it's open casting. I don't care if they parade down the street and say we're casting and we don't care about anything. They're liars. They're liars. They just are. Unless it is a new production with a new script, in which case, yeah, absolutely, they're already heralding new people. They'll be totally fine casting it however. But if it's a traditional show, no, they ain't. No, they ain't. They're saying that so that you will like them. But they're not actually going to do it. Especially for musicals. Yeah, for sure. Exactly, Brand, right? Someone playing a small speaker in Rachel's portable studio, Grease and Willy Wonka songs playing, make her question life. Dude, listen to me very clearly, Andrew, because I cannot confirm or deny what conventions I'm going to this year, but I will say you'll probably see me at one, Andrew, and I swear to God, this is not even fucking a joke. If I hear Grease or Willy Wonka or Annie or some other goddamn children's show that everyone and their mother puts on in my booth or anywhere in my room at a convention, I will find you and I will kick you out of that convention myself. Are we clear? Are we crystal clear? If someone cosplays as a motherfucker from Grease, I will kick them out of the convention like I run it, okay? Absolutely not. Oh my lord. Pop on Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon's fine. I've never watched a single episode of Sailor Moon. If you want to have your beautiful, magical transformations, that's fine. I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh girl. I can't tell you not to have magical girl transformations because that's what the entirety of Yu-Gi-Oh is. It's just a little boy having magical boy transformations. That's all the show is. It's just Sailor Moon, but for boys. Posterior kicked by Rachel. Thank you. May I have another? Don't even try. Don't even play with me. Your jokes ain't gonna work. Not when it involves fucking Grease. I swear to God. That is the one musical where I see that shit and I go, get the fuck out of here. Because they put you in those goddamn poofy skirts and those stupid little jackets. And oh, you're one of the pink ladies. Blah, blah, blah. And again, I think so much of this, ties into the fact that I had to do it a lot. Because I was in every show. Because I love theater. But when you're in every show, you start to understand that there are only certain shows that theaters put on. And I understand why. This is not like me being upset with local community theater or local children's theater. Hell no. The reason why they put on the same shows over and over and over and over, and it's exactly the same, it looks the same, it sounds the same, the choreography's the same, everything about the set's the fucking same. It doesn't matter where you go in the country, it's all the same in the United States. The reason for it is because they need the money. It is incredibly expensive to license a show. I don't care if it's a musical, I don't care if it's a play, I don't care when it's from, how popular it is. It is incredibly expensive to license a show, make a set, get costumes, get props, get all the scripts for everybody. You do not know how expensive it is to get every single person a script. I'm gonna tell you right now, I won't out anyone because fuck that shit, we ain't a snitch. The majority of children's theater I did, we didn't have a script for everyone. You bought one script. The company would buy one script and then photocopy it for like 30 different people because you can't afford it. And so the reason they're doing these same exact things over and over and over again is because it puts butts in seats. Because you want to know who's paying to put their kid in a theater show and then to go watch their kid with their 20-something relatives who are all paying $25 a ticket plus donating to the children's theater. It's the motherfucking oldies who like Grease. And it's the people who like Willy Wonka. And it's the people who like Annie. It's the old people. So you have to do those shows because you have to get those old people to put their kids in the show and then pay a bunch of money. So I understand why it's done. That does not reverse my goddamn fucking trauma with it, okay? Hi, Kudo! No, you didn't come in at a bad time. I'm speaking about theater and how I love theater and hate theater because I hate Grease and I hate like Willy Wonka and I hate like Annie and all of these shows because they're done so much and I was in so many productions of them that they drive me crazy. And then I'm speaking about why they have to do them for kids, you know what I mean? Because you can't put on Joe Schmo. The months when your cell phone went crazy, if it played those songs for no reason, bro, that cell phone would be burning. I would be making a whole ass sacrifice and sending it to the heavens. I don't give a shit. No, I love theater. I love children's theater. I love community theater. I love like that kind of jazz, and I loved being in it. It's just when you're in it 24/7 for your whole life, you learn a lot about it. And there's so many things that I would love to change. And let me be clear. There are people out there changing it. There are people out there who you'll never know their name because they run theater in their community and they do cast gender and race and sexuality different than it should be. They do diversify, even in productions where they're not technically allowed to, or that have they'll change musical keys to be like, yeah, we're gonna cast a fucking woman as Shrek because we fucking can, and we're gonna change the musical key because eat shit. Like, and I love those people, and those people are my favorite people, And I hope they only ever get tons of money and they never get sued. Thank you very much. Because those are the best people. They're changing what it means to be there. Sorry, am I not loud enough? I'm a little far away from the microphone. It's easy for me to get louder, so I can get closer. But they are changing it. You know what I mean? It's just that a lot of the big companies that are, we do like big name Broadway shows, or like we're the big one at the area, when they say they're open casting, when they say they're diversifying, when they say they're open to whatever, they're not. And I know they're not because they can't change the keys of the song. You have to get permission to change a character's gender, to change the key, the vocal singing key of a character. You have to get permission to change that track. And the permission costs time and money usually. Oftentimes, you could ask for permission and not get it. Well, now what do? Because you have writing on record that you're not allowed to do it. Now, there are companies, like I said, who won't ask and will cast in a certain way. And they should do it that way because fuck that shit. Fuck asking to change all these little bullshit, whatever. But that's why every time I see things that are like, we're open casting or whatever, I'm like, are you? Because I'm going to check your history. I'm going to go and I'm going to check the cast list. And I'm going to check the pictures of your previous shows. And if I see exactly the way it should be cast, exactly the way it has written to be cast in every single previous production you've done, you're a lying hoe. And I would prefer you to just not be a lying hoe and say, no, we are not casting, like, off of whatever, because then I don't have to bother with you. You know what I mean? And, like, or at the very least, if a place was to say, hey, we are doing open casting fully, but we need to warn you ahead of time, we are not allowed to change the key. Or we're only allowed to change the key like up an octave or down an octave. So we can't have like a soprano playing the baritone role because we're not allowed. We're not allowed to change that many octaves, or we're on a pre-recorded track, so we cannot change the octave because we don't have a live band. If they were like, hey, you need to be this singing key and not necessarily just this gender or whatever, or this appearance, then I'm a little better with it. Then I'm a little like, okay, you're being honest, you're being open, you're saying, hey, you need to be in this singing key. If you come close to singing key, we can adapt. If you're not in the singing key, there's nothing we can do about it. Plays have no excuse. Plays can eat shit. That shit drives me crazy. That's one of the credits I will give. Rachel nailed it. It's crazy that rinse repeat on how certain musicals get played over and over. Yeah, and I understand why. Because you need the funding. But that doesn't mean that those of us who care are not upset about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't... And that's another one of the reasons why I'm like, I like new theater. I understand none of this. That's okay. You don't have to, Kudo. I like new theater and I like public domain theater. Because you can do whatever you want. I like things that are devisable and changeable and able to be messed with, or you're at least a small enough space that you're not going to get called out for messing with things. Because I licensed and put on A Few Good Men for my first year of college because I went to a school that was not for theater and they didn't have a theater program. And I was like, well, I'm putting on a fucking show. So I know what it costs and what the rules are. And unfortunately, copyright rules are very, very strict to where they're like, oh, technically speaking, if the line says, you ate my apple, give it back, and you change the script to say, you ate my carrot, give it back, that's illegal, you owe them money. Technically, that is the case. That is the law as written. Should we be enforcing that? No. Again, eat shit. But that is how it works. And so there's a lot of like What can we play with and what can't we? What are we allowed to mess with without somebody coming after our ass and calling our ass, right? That's why you will notice if somebody does a Disney production, even local like children's theater, they stick pretty heavily to the exact same way it's always been done. Because Disney will come for you. Disney will absolutely destroy even the most minor of people. Let me be clear. Which is crazy because besides The Lion King, yeah, I'll say this, go ahead, fight me. Besides The Lion King, most Disney stage productions are not done well. They're not written well. They're not staged well. They're not musically done well. 99.9% of them are basic, if not bad. And when you're Disney, basic should not be your average. Case in point, they can't, and that's not even just like old ones. Old ones are kind of better. They recently did Hercules, the musical, on stage, West End premiere. I dare you to listen to a single minute of the main song of Hercules. We all know it. We all know it. You know, the fabulous movie Hercules, where they go like, literally any of the gospel songs, actually. Fuck the main one. The one that comes to my head is like the, Herc was on a roll, that one. Bless my soul, Herc was on a roll. I dare you to listen to a single fucking minute of that in the stage musical version of Hercules that literally premiered in the West End 2025. It's garbage. Garbage. And anytime I talk about stuff like this, let me be clear, I don't mean the goddamn actors. Get off my case. It's horrible. The song is bad. They slowed it down. They changed the words. The staging of the show, from what I've seen, is boring. It's lackluster. There's no entertainment. They fundamentally really screwed a lot of shit up from the movie. Like, this is Hercules. This is one of your best fucking musicals. One of the coolest shit you could put on stage, and you ruined it. My guy. They've all been bad lately. They've all been bad. Like, I cannot. Why can't we just let children sing whatever they want? I know, right? I know. Did you hear about the live action Gachia Kuta? I do not know what that is. You should look it up. Gachia. Is it an anime? The anime ones don't count, just for the record. Gachia Kuta. Boyfriend style situation called The Abyss, where he joins the cleaners to fight monster and uncover the truth about a floating city where the rich discard the poor is trapped. Okay, so Gachia Kuta, live action. Oh, well, the first thing that pops up is Gachia Kuta live action adaptation apologizes. Damn, that's crazy. Do I even want to know? Wow. That's crazy. Look into it. I will after stream, because that's why. This actually, it really looks like, you know what it reminds me of? This reminds me of, like, Dead Man Wonderland. It's kind of got the same energy, too. Same art style, same energy. You'll love the tea? Hell yeah. Dispatch musical, 3 Hope years from now. Oh, Dispatch musical would be fun. Just because I know Laura Bailey can sing. I do want to play her game. There's like a Greek god Switch game or something like that. I don't know if it's on Steam. There's a Greek god musical game. Greek god musical game with Laura Bailey. Because she sings like a queen. Stray Gods. Ooh, it's on Steam. Y'all, we're going to have to play Stray Gods. Because Laura Bailey is in it and she sings. And obviously she's our fucking goddess. We love her. And so we're going to have to play that. Because that's going to be God tier. Because you know I'm going to be judging the music so hard. You know I'm going to be judging the music so hard. And should I be? No. Do I have any musical training whatsoever? No. I literally took an acting degree instead of a musical theater degree like I should have. Okay, I don't have any right to talk. I'm gonna spew shit. I'm gonna spew so much shit, and I'm loving it. And I might like it. I might like it. We're gonna see. But we do need to play that because she's a fabulous singer. So maybe that'll be after Tactics. We can play some Stray Gods. It did not get as much of a hype, so to speak, as a lot of other games that were coming out. But I suppose that's just kind of how it goes sometimes. Yeah. We'll definitely have to do that. There's a few games that I feel like are getting added to my list, you know what I mean? Although in February, we're playing Writhens. I think Writhens comes out in February. I think that's when the SWAC game jam is over. And so we'll take a pause on one of the episodes to play Writhens SWAC entry. And then maybe we'll play a few of the other SWAC entries. I don't know for sure. Yes, February? Okay. So we'll take a pause during one of our streams to play those instead of Tactics. Otherwise, I'm a bitch who usually likes to finish a game before I play other ones. It's not always true. Not always true, alright? I've started 3 houses and I haven't finished the one I'm playing on the 3DS, okay? But I'm generally like, I need to get through a plot. I need to get through a thing. Which is weird because I don't usually do that with like shows. I'm somebody who will watch a show until I get to a point where I'm like, nah, I'm not interested anymore. And it can be halfway through the season. I have several shows that I have a single episode left. Literally the only episode left I haven't watched is the season finale. And I just haven't. Because I can't be bothered. There's nothing in me that wants to watch it. You know what I mean? Mood? Exactly. Specifically the one I'm talking about is Evil. Because I loved Evil. It was one of the best shows like on television ever made for the first season. Genuinely, the first season's one of the best shit ever made. And then season 2 was bad. Season 2 was bad. It was very, very bad. And then the other seasons are like, they're good, they're fine. They're fine. I don't even know if I call them good, but now it's boring. You know what I mean? Now I'm like, well, I don't trust you to do it right. And I don't really care because you fucked it up in season 2. So I literally have literally just the season finale left, I think, of Evil. And I no interest. I feel that sometimes. Yeah, Kudo, sometimes you're really into it and sometimes you're just like, I don't think I am. Thankfully, that's one of the ways in which my lack of memory is helpful, right? Because even things that way, when I go to like people are talking about things or whatever, I won't actually know if I've finished it because they'll start telling me things and I'll be like, oh, no, I don't remember any of that happening. They'll be like, what do you mean? This is in like episode 2. I'm like, yeah, I probably watched it, I just don't remember. And so that's one of the things where that non-memory is good. Because I can be like, all right, sure, it happened, I don't care. Like, whatever. Do you know the voice actor Mark Allen Jr.? I can look him up. I don't usually remember people very well. I know their characters better. I only got through half an episode of Dr. Stone, so I don't know him from that. Haven't watched Blue Lock because I thought it was boring. Oh, Dragon Ball? What is he in Dragon Ball? Wait. Now it's gonna be my head. Bless his soul, Herc was on a roll. Bum ba na 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 na. Ba 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 na na na. Ba na 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 na. He is a hero. He was a zero. Now he's a hero. He's the hero. I don't recognize any of this stuff. I don't think so anyways. Oh, I kind of recognize that little, squirrely dude. Who's that? Is he from Hunter x Hunter? I think isn't that, Killua's brother from Hunter x Hunter? I know that dude, but I don't recognize anybody else, no. What do you call a thief who loves to sing? A bardit? Aw. I understand where you're going for that. That's cute. I don't know if it works, but it's cute. Why did the Moogle become a therapist? He always knew how to lift spirits. Aww, that one's adorable. I like that. Yeah, sorry, my guy. I don't think I know any of the other stuff he's in. I recognize that one dude from Hunter x Hunter, but I think that's it. I really I watch anime, but I don't watch nearly as much as people think. I kind of go through like different genres. Right now, I'm watching Crime Scene because I love Korean competition shows because they know what they're doing. Whereas Western competition shows are garbage. They're so garbage. Sorry, Survivor, but you're currently in that too. Wish you weren't, but you are. Okay, you've been going for too many seasons. You don't know what you're doing anymore. Whereas Korean competition shows are beautiful. So I've been watching Crime Scene, and I had to switch to, because I'm totally watching it legally, I had to switch to Crime Scene Zero, which is like the remake, the 2025 remake. It's different. I don't know. I could see the preference being how the modern one does it, but the old Crime Scene, so the plot of like the crime scenes. Oh, him and his friend Edward Bosco, who's also VA, did a Dispatch one shot. Ooh, I'm gonna have to watch that, Kudo. I'm all down for the Dispatch stuff. I know, so the old crime scene it was like 6 Korean celebrities would be basically made to play Clue, but in real life. So they would all be given a character that is a suspect, and they'd be told whether or not they're the killer. And then they would be given a, like, here is what you did. They did murder mystery, like a live action murder mystery on TV. They'd given a file of here's who you are, here's who you know, and here's what you did during the murder time period. And only the person who's the killer is allowed to lie. Everybody else must tell the truth if they are asked about it. They don't have to just reveal it, but if somebody asks, they do have to tell the truth, unless they're the murderer. And so they'd have like 6 rooms in quotes. They were just like painted squares on the floor with like set pieces that were all staged as if like the murder just happened. And so they would all be allowed to walk through the rooms and pick everything up and look through things and check things, like check the mannequin's body and all this stuff, and collect evidence, like take notes. And they did it in picture format. You take pictures, you can take notes, you write things down to try and figure out who killed the person and what happened. And then they would go and they would talk about the things they found. They would ask each other questions. They'd put people in like the hot seat, like, oh, what were you doing at this time? Or, oh, I found this here. What is this about, right? And it's really interesting because they were very clear that these are real people putting on like costumes and playing this game to like solve a live action clue. The 2025 version of like Crime Scene Zero is the same show with a crazier set. First of all, they had like literal layers. Like it was an actual set piece they could climb up and down like 4 stories. I was like, what the fuck? You guys got money, but it's Netflix, so it makes sense. So that was cool, and I liked, that there was more for them to search, but I don't know if that makes it better, to be honest. Same amount of characters, and same style, but they were much more like put into the character, where they didn't explain that they were regular people who were pretending to be the characters and are trying to solve it. So to me, it felt much more like they were actors. Like if you didn't know that was the plot of the show, you would have thought this is a weird reality acting show or something, until you get like halfway into episode 2, where they start making jokes and you're like, oh, do they not know who killed who? Are they also trying to figure it out? And I'm like, I don't like how they did that. That should have been way more obvious that like they don't have the answers and they're also trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Because that's part of the fun. Part of the fun is you as the audience are trying to figure out, and so are they. So they're picking up on little clues and going, is this a real clue? Are we looking too hard into this? What does it mean? Like, are you lying to me? One of the ones from the old crime scene that was very interesting was, there was a school one where like this girl is killed in the art room. while she's like painting, and there's like broken sculpture. There are people claiming to be in the bathroom. There are people claiming to be in like the basketball court. There's like teachers claiming to be in their office, all sorts of things. And usually what happens is as the show, as they start revealing things and finding things, and talking to each other, you can start narrowing out, because they'll give hints. The show will give like hints on like, ooh, we found, like halfway through the episode, they'll be like, the police found CCTV footage. Here you go. Or the police has identified the DNA on such and such like sink. Here you go. And so that gives you trinkets to like learn who it actually is. And usually those will rule out a couple of people, and you'll be left with like 1 to 3 where you're like, it's gotta be someone in this set. But it's really interesting because now you know that one of those people that you think is the killer can lie. So you're like, how are they lying to me? Because they can't lie about literal evidence that you find on the set. And this guy, one of the players was like, wait a second, hold up your sleeves. Everybody hold up their sleeves, because they were in school uniforms, because it took place at a school. And he goes, look, we have buttons, and he doesn't have buttons. And everybody's like, okay, he doesn't have buttons. Like, because he kept saying, he's like, his sleeves are rolled up. He doesn't have buttons, and he probably rolled up his sleeves so he could wash off the blood. And everybody's like, I don't think that matters. I think that's just a costume. Guess what? It mattered, because they had missed a button in the crime scene that was like in the bucket where someone went to wash their hands in a bucket full of water. Ironically, it was on the other student who was also missing a button. And he was the killer and got away with it. It was Jinho from The Genius. If you haven't seen The Genius, watch it. It's incredible. But they were so surprised because they were like, oh my God, that was a real clue. And us as the audience were like, holy shit, it was a real clue. Like, it felt so amazing. And I haven't gotten that feeling yet with the new one, but I'm still holding out hope. Sounds like Town of Salem, the game, but as a TV show? Yeah, it's literally just Mafia, but as a TV show. I really want to try it. I don't think there's enough rooms in my basement to try it. But I think it'd be so much fun to just have people... Because, here's the thing. Is this an advanced version? Yes. But there's a show that nobody knows about, except for me and Scott Kramer. Okay, yes, the YouTuber. That was running in like 2012 that I was obsessed with. And it only went for like 1 season and then it got canceled. It was exactly this plot, but it was like 15 random everyday people who had no idea who the killer was, and who the and it was like a competition show where after someone would die, you would have to guess how it was done, who it was done by, where it was done by, etc. And the person who was the farthest off would be eliminated and become the victim of the next case. It's called Who Done It. I highly recommend you go watch it. It's fucking amazing. And I thought no one had ever seen it until Scott Kramer started making his own Who Done It, which is fabulous. Love those. But they're a lot of work. It's such a good concept, though. And that show in particular was really cool because you got to be the next victim. You random everyday human if you got eliminated. And there was one like actor amongst the 15, like the mole stuff that people love now with traders or whatever. But you had 3 locations where you could investigate the body at the morgue. You could investigate the crime scene where the crime happened or where they think it happened, right? Where the body was discovered. Or you could investigate the last known whereabouts, which is whatever happened there. And so that was really cool. And I think it's so well done, and it's literally probably one of my favorite shows ever made. But this is very similar to that, except for the fact that everybody is random until you find out if you're the killer, and then you get your document of how you did it. Whereas in Who Done It, there was one person who's like specifically there as the killer for every single crime. And you don't get revealed who it is till the end of the show. But either way, I love them. I just love people. I love regular people doing regular shit. Well, it's not regular shit. I love regular people doing things. Competitions are some of my favorite things on the planet. It's why I'm a big, like, physical 100 person. You are giving me ideas? Ryden, listen, it's not a joke. I legitimately, if I had space down here and I had the brain to plan it, because stuff like that is really hard for me to plan, because I'm not like I said it before, I'm not an ideas guy. I'm an interpreter. I will change things. I will adapt things, but it's hard for me to just come up with something. But if I had somebody who was like, I have a plot of like a murder mystery, here you go. Adapt what little things you need to for your space and for your show, but take it and like, you know, put me in credits and shit, but like all that kind of jazz, or be collaboratives, whatever they want. I would love that, because I would literally set up locations in my fucking basement and I would get a bunch of people. I'd be like, who wants to be on my next YouTube show where you have to solve a crime? And then you vote at the end. And I would love to have people over and they just go to each location. And I would love like a little confessional booth where they talk and they're like, okay, so here's what I'm thinking, here's what I think did it, etc. I would love to do that, bro. Love to do that. Do you ever binge watch bad shows? It depends what you mean by bad shows. I'm not really like a... how do I put this? There's a huge genre of like so good it's bad. And I respect that. And I respect people who enjoy that. Not my thing. Yeah, so bad it's funny. It's not my thing. To me, if it's bad, it's bad. Like, if it's not entertaining to me, it's just not entertaining to me. There is no so bad it's funny. I don't really have that elbow. I don't know how to explain it. I don't have that niche. Which kind of clocks, because I like Disney Channel original movies. And people would call those so bad it's funny. But to me, they're not bad. They're enjoyable. Hi, Kimberly. Welcome. It's so good to see you. We're talking about murder mysteries. I don't like cringe shows. Yeah, I don't know. To me, it really just depends. Like Always Sunny, that you got me because it's comedy. I'm not a comedy bitch. I don't like most comedies. They're not my thing. I will straight up fast forward if I'm watching an episode that's like trying to be funny. It's just not my energy. I'm thinking of a visual novel murder mystery where the killer is not determined at the start. Yeah, Ryden. If this is the visual novel we collaborate on, please. Because that was the gimmick with the old like 1980s Clue movies. Was there were multiple cuts of the Clue movie that aired in theaters, and you had no idea who the killer was going to be, because there were different killers in the different movies that were being aired when Clue came out. They were all labeled as Clue, but theaters got different copies of who the killer was. And so they all had like different endings. And I would love a visual novel where it's like, okay, you know, where at the beginning of this, you're going to get some random RNG or something, and it's going to determine who the killer is. It might even be you, ho! That would be so cool. I'd love that energy. I like comedy, but not cringe comedy. That's fair. A lot of things are, like, cringe-worthy it kind of depends on, like, what your definition of cringe is, but a lot of things people feel are cringe-worthy because they find it, like, you're trying too hard to be funny. You know what I mean? Like, laugh track shows often can be cringe comedy. Bet! Let's go, Ryden. Let's go. Because I would love that, because... So what you could do then for this, like, visual... I don't know how to program. Let me be very clear, I'm not a programmer. I don't know how hard this would be. But basically, you would have your main character, the person they're playing as, right? And they would be like, okay, normally they're a regular person, but... You'd have to have basically a storyline of, if the person's innocent, this is exactly what they do, or what their alibi is for the murder and for everything that happens, including the main character. And then each one of them has a way in which they could commit the murder, even though the innocent version is like the way that they're lying. Like how the TV show does it, where it's like, well, this is what you're going to tell people. And if you're not the killer, that's what happened. But if you are the killer, here's what you actually did, even though you're telling people you did this. So while such and such was, two people were talking in room A, you're saying you were like practicing piano in room B, but actually, I'm taking this from the show. Actually, you put a piano track onto the radio, so it sounded like you were playing piano, and you went in there and you killed him and you came back. And you wiped off your weapon and you washed it away. If you are RNG'd to be the innocent, you didn't put on the track. You were practicing piano like you said you were. But if you're RNG'd to be the killer, it was a track. So you have like little specific bullet points that won't mess with the innocent story. So that way you can keep it streamlined and simplified, but points that will specifically change it so that if you're the RNG'd murderer, now you're in trouble. The programming is easy, the writing is hard. The writing ... Yeah, that's fair. But I think that would be the simplest way to do it. Is you write the way that everybody would be safe. Feels like you played a lot of Gmod. Is Gmod is that the Grand Theft Auto one? I actually have never played a mod in my life. That's genuinely true. I've never played a mod in my life. I'm just a role player. I don't even know what Gmod is. It's not? Okay. It's a game? What is Gmod? Gmod. Oh, yeah, no idea. I've heard of Gary's Mod, but I don't know it. I made a murder mystery game in 4 hours on my itch.io page? Hell yeah, let's go. Then Ryden, we totally have to collaborate on this. Because I think it'd be so cool. Because basically you could have a lineup of clue characters. And instead of you know what? This would be an easier way to do it, I think. Instead of having a set main character, I don't know if this would be easier or not, but maybe writing-wise it would. You as the player would pick who you're playing as. And then it would be like, oh, okay, this is my, schedule, whatever. I should go do this or I should go do that. But if you get RNG'd, if that character gets RNG'd into the murderer, then essentially, you're gonna have like the little lineup that's like maybe it starts with like a diary entry. You choose the character you're gonna be. Then the game, after you choose your character, the game RNGs who the murderer is. If you're not a murdery character, you like start with a diary entry where it's essentially like, today I have blah, 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 blah. I really like blah, 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 blah. Like it's a little bit of like a little novella into their lives. And so it'll give you options of like, do you want to wear this shirt or that shirt? Or do you want to blah, 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 or blah, blah, which don't particularly matter if you're innocent or whatever. But if you get RNG'd as the murderer, then your diary entry is more like sinister. It's more like, L thought process where it's like every day, I can't stand how he says those things to her. She's my girl. Why doesn't he understand that? He can't have her. He's a what, you know what I mean? And it just gets a little bit more, not ads. Oh no. Okay, Ryden, let me know when you're back. Not ads. But yeah, it would get more sinister like that. So you kind of like know. I think that'd be fire. Okay, while we wait for Ryden to be back from ads, let me switch over to our video game. So we can play some shit. Gmod lets you customize the game to play mini games like Prop Hunt and Murder and Trouble in Terrorist Town. Oh, interesting, Kudo. I didn't know that. Yes, ad rip, I know. That's why I'm busting out Final Fantasy. We'll start playing while we're waiting for people to come back from ads. No worries. Beep, beep, deep, deep, deep. Let's get our people back. Report ready. Here, report. Okay. Let's go. Wayne's targeted. Bacchus Winery's most popular product is Bacchus Liquor, an incredibly sweet drink made from Bacchus seeds. This fragrant cargo was apparently the reason for the attacks on the company's Waynes. What was thought to be the work of bandits was actually that of monsters drawn to the sweet aroma, We soon vanquished the creatures, ensuring that Ivalicians could again partake of Bacchus's blessing. That sounds like a lie. Hell yeah, let's go. Oh, so they don't get regular experience, they only get job experiments? Oh, we got a bunch of money though. Holy shit. Let's go. Oh no, we got 600. We had more than that. Okay. Then we've got 2 in progress. Okay. So seek help from Cardin de Delacroix and Lionel Castle. Alright, well, we can play the mid-tier one while we're here. So, let's go. Ooh! Sure, we can do the midi bite because, oh, that's right, because the fight we were, like, severely underleveled for E, so we should probably, what's it called? We should probably grind just a little. Bump, 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 bump. Okay. Oh, that's right, we don't have to take Ramza for grinding, so we can leave him. Is everybody level 5? She's level 1. I thought she would go up by her regular level, but apparently they don't do that, which is interesting. So we will take... Yeah, we'll take Bertram, take Emmerich, and we'll take Eustacia. You're back! Yay! Hi, Rythan! Hi, Kudo! So all I was saying, really, is that, like, if you were RNG'd the murderer, then your diary entry to, like, start you would be much more sinister. So it would be like the example I used was like, who does he think she is? Like, she's my girl. She just doesn't know it yet. I'm gonna teach him a lesson. And so it would streamline you a little bit of, like when you go to the closet and you're the good guy, you can choose if you want, like, I'm doing basics here, like a red or a yellow shirt. But if you're the closet and you're, if you go to the closet and you're the bad guy, it would be like, you can pick the red or the yellow shirt, but then someone might be like, oh, you're wearing red today. You know what I mean? Like, you're wearing red the same way another character's wearing red. So, or you're wearing yellow the same way another character's wearing yellow. So it can, make it so that the other characters are in a position where they can suspect, like, you're crossing paths with other characters. Because if you're the murderer, you have to try and get away with it, right? So this is the part that I don't know. Here, I'll come back. This is the part that I don't know how hard this would be to program. Is if you are RNG the murderer, that means the other NPCs have to be trying to, like, figure out who the murderer is. Now, you could, like, pre-make it so that depending on your choices as the main character or the character you picked, that will determine whether or not they vote for you. That's probably the easy way to do it. But all the options that you give to the characters in their like storylines will always make them similar to another character, so that there's always at least 2 characters that are suspects, right? Except there should be one fatal flaw or something that could trip up who the actual murderer is. So something as simple as, like, picking the red or yellow shirt. Well, it doesn't matter which one you pick, because red is going to mean that you and Cynthia are both wearing red, and are both, if somebody sees a person wearing red, are both going to be under contention. Or if you pick yellow, it's you and Tom are both going to be under contention because they see somebody wearing yellow. So you could do that route, and then in each of their innocent storylines, where your bullet point is, your diamond point, the thing that switches to, okay, this would be the truth if you were telling the truth, the piano moment, right? Were you playing the piano, or was the piano a track? When you're in that murder moment and you have that little switch point, there's something in that switch point that then would give you away as the ultimate murderer if it's, like, found. Now, I don't know how you do that with NPCs. I don't know if that's a dialogue thing where when they're, like, questioning you, you would just have to choose the right dialogue option to not give away what they shouldn't know, because then the dialogue option, if you, like, click the wrong one, would lead them to voting you and thus eliminating you or whatever. That might be the easiest way to do it, but that would be the thing, right? Is if you get to explore the crime scenes, and in theory, the NPCs get to explore the crime scene, then if you find the piano track, you'll know that that person's the killer. And you're like, oh, okay, you're definitely the bad guy. Versus if you never find the piano track. So that could make it interesting. Is like, how do you... if it's a random chosen and you have to try and get away with it, what are the things that will give you away to the NPCs? But maybe that is a writing thing and not a programming thing. I don't know. Because I know you're creating like multiple branching pathways. But I've always been interested in creating multiple branching pathways, so I'd be happy to like write out the pathways. Not actual dialogue, because I don't know about that. But like try and figure out, you know, this leads to here, that leads to there. Actually, I'd probably be better at dialogue. I kind of like go on the fly more than I go strict with it. But that's my idea. That's my thought process. But that's for the future, because you're doing a lot of shit right now, Ryven. You're working on a lot of games. But that's kind of my thought process for the future, so to speak. I think that would be interesting. Alright, I'm going to send Griffin out. You said piano, and now I got a song in my head. Hey, sometimes that happens, okay? At least your song ain't Grease. Oh, we got like a ghost dude. An Erebos? Interesting. Okay. I know we are severely underleveled. I did not grind like I said I was going to off screen, by the way. Probably should have, but I didn't. Alright, we'll keep her like over here. He's a thief, so we can put him up here, I think. This is our archer, so he might be able to hit from up here. Oh my god! I keep forgetting to give him a fucking bow. Alright, hold on. We're gonna have to exit. Yeah, we gotta go back and load, I'm afraid. Because I am a dumbass who keeps forgetting to give Emmerich a bow. If you're serious about making this, we can make this. We'll just need to set some time aside. Hell yeah, right? Then I think it'd be fun. Definitely would have to set time aside. Of that, I agree with you. Maybe in the winter. That could be chill. Because the summer's usually busy for me, but... Succeeded, fabulous. Give him a bow and overwrite the save. Yeah, it's exactly what I'm about to do, I swear to God. Do we have bows in this one? We don't. Okay. Which one has bows? Is it this one? No. Which one of these cities has bows? Okay, they got bows up here. Thankfully, you can skip the enemy encounters, which is nice. It's called Feel by Xiao Zheyong. Ooh, I don't know that one. Sounds cool, though. Alright, so I want... bow. Okay. Bow, dorm, and silver dart are going to show them additional wood components and thin plates of animal horn. Yeah, I think that's the one I want. Because the Night Slayer's the close one, I think. Well, the container does a blinding poison. Alright, so... we're going to give him a nice silver bow, I think. Oops. Because that's 4 or 5, 5. Ice bow. Shoots freezing arrows. Interesting. 3 and 5. The bow gun maybe is the one that's shorter. Ooh, so we're sacrificing 1 range and 2 damage if we go with the Night Slayer. I'm just gonna make him a long shooter, I think. Oh, it's two-handed, so he can't hold a shield. Is that the same for the Night Slayer? Or can he hold the shield if he's got the Night Slayer on? Okay, so I'm gonna let him hold the shield. It's beautiful, definitely recommend. Okay, maybe I will check it out then. Okay. Alright. That's why he's got shit, because don't need any of that. Okay. Now, it did look like they had new stuff, though. Which is why I was like, what? Don't have a shield for her. They had a platinum dagger. 4-5 to 5-10. Interesting. Versus the mage master. Okay, so she's supposed to go, she's got the mage master. She's supposed to go after mages. She's got nothing on her. We'll give her the platinum. Okay. Did I not equip it? I gotta stop doing that. I've got to stop doing that. Okay. She's got the mage. Bertram doesn't have anything either. Damn. Oh, it's because he switched. It's because he switched class. Because I made him a thief. Okay. That's why. I'm sitting here wondering why nobody has anything. This is a level 8er. He's a level 8er as well. Okay. I can do writing, programming, and some game design. I'd want to work with you on the game design for sure. We'd need artists, music, maybe some of your voice actor friends. Yeah, Rylan, let me see what I got. Because, like, I'd be down to make it, but like you said, it's going to take time. And it would take energy, and I know you're still working on your game. So I don't want to put that in the way of your game, because for me, it's just a fun project. For you, this is shit you do. I want you to finish your one with your animals first. Song might make you cry. I've seen a lot of people cry to it. Oh, interesting, Kudo. Well, I am glad you told me. Because at least, that way I know when I go to listen to it. Do you change their names? No, not really, Judah. Also, hi, Judah. It's good to see you. I don't generally. I kind of just leave them to whatever there is, and I try to pick the funniest ones. Oh, your game is Swak too? Wait, the one you're making with your animals? I didn't know that. Oh, okay. Then yeah, let's chat after your game's out. Let's chat after your game's out, because I would be interested in that. Because, that might give my creative brain something to do. Alright, we get to run all the way down, y'all. Here we go. Let's do some extra fights. Here we are. Oh, you have multiple games. Right, I knew you had a SWAC one that you were working at, and I knew you had your own personal one. The SWAC one we're going to play in February. Yeah! Great to see you again, Judah. Welcome! I did not grind like I said I was going to. I did not do that off stream, so everything's fine. It's all chill. So we're going to do a few extra fights while we're here tonight. I thought the missions were going to level up them as like a person, not their job. So it's a little interesting because it means we're a little different here. But it did not do that. So we're going to do that and we're going to do MREC. Yeah, because Rams is already hella strong, so I don't necessarily need to put him in these grinding ones. I know we're still low level even with Ramza, but I still think it's not too bad. Alright. Can we reach him? Not quite yet, huh? Because I don't... Yeah, I only have a one away. Okay. Alright, we will evasive, and we'll face that way so we got cover. Now, she is our regular one. Okay. What has she got? Can I... She's got the platinum one, okay. You have two housekeepers this time? She's ready to clean house? Yes, she is. I got some extra ones and I was sending them on, because we unlocked missions. So I was sending them on side missions thinking it would level them up, and it didn't. It only leveled up their job. So it's a little bit different from what I was intending. But it'll still work because I wanted to level them up so that I can change what class they are, what job they are. Steelheart is ranged, works on the yellow chickens. Really? Interesting. I did not know that, so I didn't give it to him. Because I just assumed it was, you know, like, wouldn't be helpful type of energy. Thundara. Will I go off before the chickens? I do. Yeah. We'll move Emmerich out here. I gave Emmerich the super long bow, so he might be able to hit. Ah, not quite, huh? Okay, he's 5 out in front of him. I know that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he won't quite hit over there either. All right, so we're just gonna put him like here, I think, and get him in position. Ooh. I don't think we need the magical one for this. Gotta run some errands. I'll be back. All right, no worries, Ryden. Go have fun. I think the tile range for Steelheart is 3. Okay, that's good to know. So he can be a little farther back. Thundara. Boom-doom-doom. Then the Chocos. The chickens get to go. Chicken, 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 chicken. Whoa! She can do magic? He's a squire, huh? Okay. She can do... Oh, she's an archer, isn't she? Yeah, okay. I'm not surprised at that one. Alright, well, he's right here, so I can just hit him. And I don't know if... It would steal 30 gil, but, like, I'm here for the experience, not the money. I kind of just want him dead, you know what I mean? So let's do the damage. Ha! Evaded, I love it. Okay. Then we'll move him out of the way. Boop. Alright, she can straight up just kill people, because she's fabulous. We love Eustace. Oh, that's not great. Can we move around? We can go to the side of the archer. That should be pretty good. Yeah, there we go. 9? What do you mean 9? What was that about? Steelheart only works on the opposite sex. It inflicts charm. Yeah, charm was pretty deadly to us. So I'll probably have to upgrade him. I just turned him to a thief, so he doesn't have the ability to do it at the moment. But it was bad on us because, you know, that one fight was pretty nasty. We were so underleveled, and then they charmed us. I was like, oh shit, okay. Well, I gotta get a little closer. We'll go out here. Thundara. Nice. And it will hit before then. Cool. You get experience and job points for stealing money. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, well then maybe I do want to steal. Maybe I do. Oops, he's an archer. I don't need to do that. Who can we kill with a +4? Can we kill this one? Will not hit. Blah, 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 blah. Fine, move. Let me see if I can kill him. No, not quite. Okay. So maybe I'll just kill the one that I can see. Will regular attack kill him? Yeah, we're gonna do regular. The quay noise. Housekeeper down? Yeah, she's one of the new ones that I hired just to change her into a different class, so I'm not too worried about her. Now, I will have to restart if I can't do it in, what, 2 turns? So we'll see. That's the only sucky part. Nice. Good chunks of damage there. He probably gonna go hit the mage. Yep. Figured that was coming. Evaded. Let's go, king. Absolute king. Love it. Alright. So we're gonna just straight up attack, I think. Nice. I love that he can just like straight up move away and run. It's very nice. Alright, let's put her... Ooh, okay, so they positioned well. So we'll go for him then. We might be able to do okay behind here. He can counter from behind? Dang. Okay, then we might be best off just attacking. Right to the chicken's face. He can counter. Okay. The archer can't, though, I don't think. No, but I don't want to put her there, because then she gonna get real damaged. I still think we're gonna go with this guy. I think he's the biggest threat. We'll go for him. Yeah, he gets to counter. I don't like it, but it is what it is. Hello, Jose. Welcome. Every successful action, no matter what it is, will reward both experience and job points. Oh! You know, it'd be nice if this game told me that. I enjoy the game, but like I said, it doesn't tell you a lot. I'm worried about her. We'll see. She got one turn left. We either will do it or we won't. First battle of the night, so we may have to restart. We'll see. Let's see. Move in here. We can hit him from... That's 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can hit him from here, I think. It will not kill him. So can I do my pluses? They kill him? Nice. Okay, Thundara goes off. Aim goes off and kills that dude. Oh, he heals? Boo. Boo, healing Chocobo. KO! Oh, okay, that scared the shit out of me. I was like, what? What do you mean KO? Alright, last round here. We gotta try and do some killing. See if we can get it handled. Do some nice damage. Nice. Okay. Can she raise? Did I give her raise? No, I only gave her cure. Okay. Just in case, but... Alright, we're gonna have her come do some damage, I think. We might not be able to make it. I think that heal made it so that we're out of commission here. Dang, that sucks. Because I don't think he has raise. He does not. Oh, it's gonna be harder to grind than I thought it was. Jeez Louise, bro. Alright, we'll restart. Do I need to change formation? No, I do not. Alright. Let's send Mr. Thief in, because he did a pretty good job. Then we will face him this way. We'll keep her out of the fray then. We'll put her back here. We'll keep with this dynamic. That works pretty well. Move Mr. Griffin up so that he can hit those guys. With a nice little Thundara. Whoop. And then he can't hit anyone yet, so we're going to put him here. We could, like... But doesn't it waste our MP to do that? Spends more time on potency 4. Does the aims take MP? Oh, they don't, do they? So does it... So we could just put it down. It doesn't matter. Oh, interesting. Alright, Hold on. I want to try that. Because, like, if I put one here, then that little gremlin guy can't stand there. Or he's going to get hit. Which, like, he can walk around right now, but still, that, like, can direct them in certain ways. I didn't think about that. Ooh, I'm learning. I'm learning. Damn, Chocobo's got a lot of range. She not dead, though. Oh, she about to be. Well, that's how it goes sometimes. Evaded, good. But they're right in range of like my attacks now, which I don't know if that was smart. Okay. She also can hit. Doesn't really need to move. Because that gives them 3 options to hit her, which I don't particularly like. Let's hit. Don't like a counter, but is what it is. Ooh, and then we can still move. Okay. So if I put her here, then that's a good position. We'll do some Thundara. Because she dead anyway, so we might as well hit the chickens. He can move after it. Crazy. Alright, I'm going to move him back here. And then we can hit some fuckers. Oops. We might go for this guy. Of course it won't hit. Okay. He's probably in cover too. Yeah. Alright, so we do have to move because they're in cover. That'll keep him in cover. How much damage do I do to that guy? Oh. Now all of a sudden I don't have range. Okay. Weird. Alright, we'll go here. Alright, we'll do that. So Thuntara can hit the 2 chickens. Nice. We can hit that guy. I should take out the chickens first because they can heal. Oh, that wasn't smart. Well, that one didn't heal. It took out Eustacia. But he did. Okay. You know what? I gotta take out the chickens first. I don't think I have a shot now. Okay. Yeah, because they're healing left and right. Alright, I gotta take out the chickens first. Okay. Chickens are going down. Alright, chickens. You're gonna die. We'll still get her out of the way. Oop. Let's move her in here. So she can do us some damage. Beautiful. We're gonna move him up so he can do Thundara again. Oh, but now my dude's in the way because I'm a dumbass! Oh no, I am stupid! Oh no, I'm very dumb. Okay, but if I move him over here, then I might be able to get these 2. I could go for these 2. Hate to do that because I want the chickens, but I think I'm gonna. Sometimes I am dumb. Alright, and then we're gonna move him as close as possible. Although I still don't think he can reach the chickens. He can't. So I think it makes more sense for him to go and play defense on Eustacia here. Oh, I hate that mechanic. Fucking can't shoot through her. God damn it. Alright, fine, we'll go up here. Guess that'll have to be what it is. I guess we'll put it over there in case the gremlin moves. Alright, Thundara gets the back 2 at least. Alright, Chocobo. Okay. He gonna go for her? That's fine, because they're still here. Oh, she evaded, damn. Not worried about him. She getting out of the way. Okay. We're gonna keep attacking this dude. Because that'll... A cloak evasion! Ugh, eat shit. Fine. I don't know that I want to move him. I guess I'll move him behind. She can technically attack. So we might as well. Because she got something on her, so let's do it. Then we'll try and move her back out of the way. I'm going to move her in. Because we'll keep Eustacia on these guys. Why is she only doing 9 damage? I don't understand that. It said like 26. Game, explain yourself. I don't understand you. We want the chickens. And then we want the chickens again. Because they're going to heal each other if we don't. Yeah. Yeah, they're going to do damage to her. That's fine. Thundara, which is good. And then... Oh, I didn't kill him! Shit! Shit! They healed each other. But no one's down yet. No one's down yet. So we might be okay. Might be alright, though. Because everybody's still up. So it doesn't matter if they went down. Okay, she took damage, but she's not down. Okay. Okay. So we might be okay. Alright, alright. We're still chilling. We're still chilling. We're still gonna go after this fucker and just keep dealing him damage. Oops. Nice. I'm gonna literally put her right against the Chocobo, I think. I'm just gonna have her keep hitting. Because she can trap him in a corner at least once. Attack the Chocobo. Nice. I'm gonna move her back to the archer. Have her do some nice damage. Shield parry! God fucking damn it. Swear to God. Okay, so he's nowhere in line to do good magic here. So I might go Cure on Eustacia, might be the route. I don't want to hit both of them. We'll go there. And then I'm going to keep him on trying to kill these chickens. Of course he can't hit either fucking chicken there. I hate range in this game. I want to kill a man. Because the range doesn't make any sense. Like, what? Why is the range blocked? You say up to 4. You don't say only 4. Maybe I should just go for this fucker. Of course I can't, because Thief is in the way. Jesus God, I hate this shit. What if I stand here? Is that close enough? Or is the stone gonna be in the way? Stone's in the way. My God. Okay, I guess I'll just go here. I mean, he's got white magic too, so I guess he can heal. How far does the white magic go? Can I put him up here to heal? Oh, he's only got shell. Damn. That's not gonna help anybody. Alright, guess we'll go down. Alright, so at least she's cured, which is good. These chickens are still a pain in my ass, though. What did that do? Looks like a mouth. The hell? Oh my God, they're healing. Fuck me, dude. These chickens are the worst shit ever. Jesus, God. Alright, we're doing it again. Fuck this shit. Goddamn chickens. I'm literally just gonna send everybody to the chickens. I'm sending everyone to the chickens. Because these chickens are gonna be the fucking death of me, I swear to God. Except her, we gotta run her away. Because she's a little baby level. We're running to the chickens. No exceptions. It's now or never. Yeah, it fucking is. Whoops. I think he can hit them here, but he might not be able to. Let me see. No, he can. Cool. Goddamn chickens. We're gonna go stand here. And we're gonna be ready. Oh, we can only do it for the gremlin boy. Okay, fine. I'll put him here. We'll put this out in case gremlin boy tries to move. How about that? Thundara gets to go off, thank God. They can go for Eustacia, I don't care. Okay. That's fine. She can handle the damage. She got a lot of health. Okay. Now, we're gonna murder these fucking chickens. Absolutely slaughter them. Kill that goddamn chicken. I'm gonna send her in to kill the goddamn chicken. Nice. I'm not even gonna waste a single thing. We're gonna kill the chicken. Thank you. Chicken is dead. Thank God. Okay. We're gonna go for him on these two. Because he's got multi-hitter attacks. We'll get both of these two in Thundara. Ooh, unit or the tile? The Griffin guy, the Goblin guy's gonna move if I do Thundara. Will he move if I do a regular one? Yeah, he will. So should I heal, maybe? Maybe I can heal instead. Let's see. Alright, we'll heal her instead. I think is what we'll do. Let's stand next to her then, because he's the only other one that's hurt. So we'll stand here. And we'll use Cura on her. Yeah. And then we're gonna shoot the chicken. Because I want that chicken fucking dead, bro. It's not quite gonna kill him, but I'm hoping that's okay. We will find out. Okay, good. Chicken is running away. Chicken can heal itself. I don't want the chickens healing each other. Like the little bitches they are. Okay. That's fine. I don't like it, but it's fine. I mean, I'm about to send the thief after the chicken, I gotta be honest. Maybe I do. Fuck it, I'm sending the chief to the chicken. He can't do anything right now, but he can be prepared. She's gonna go straight up to the chicken. Even if she does barely any damage, we're gonna do it. 20! Ha! Take that, chicken. She can't quite get to the chicken. So we'll go to the archer. We'll attack that archer. Because the archer can't counter. I think Arrow Man can make it down there. But maybe I should just kill him with the magic, to be honest. Yeah, we'll do it. Just in case. And then I'll send this guy up here so that he can do some damage on these guys too. This is still very early. There are much more annoying animals to fight yet. Oh, thanks for the vote of confidence. It's alright. That chicken is sitting down. I know, right? He was like, oh no, I'm going to be eaten. No, I act annoyed, but I'm not really annoyed because I like the challenge. I'm more annoyed at myself for being dumb enough to pick the same option over and over. And I have to remember that we're severely unleveled. That's underleveled. That's the thing that I keep telling myself. Is I'm like, don't forget, we are very, very underleveled. Yes, fried chicken. Literally, I did fire on him. He's a fried chicken. Love me some fried chicken. Hell fucking yeah. Hell yeah, you are, Eustacia. We're gonna kill a bitch. That's what we're gonna do. Kill that hoe. Shield parry? Goddamn motherfucker. Swear to God, you're a piece of shit. So annoying. Put a Fira on him, I guess. We're gonna move, and we're gonna attack this bastard, too. One, two, three, four. So he should be able to attack from here. If I've done this correctly. We're gonna put it on the unit, so it doesn't matter where he goes. Nice. What? I thought I did the unit! God damn it, I gotta stop clicking so fast. Jeez Louise. Evaded! Let's go, Eustacia! Get back here, you little piece of shit. We're killing this fucker. Yeah, you dead, bro. You about to die to the hands of the healer. How does that make you feel? You about to die to the chemist. The level 1 chemist. How does that make you feel? You're not that underranked, though. 5 ranks below is when you really see an imbalance. I am, though. Because they're level 5. Or the bad guys are level 11 and 12. And I'm level 5. So I am 5 levels below. Cloak evasion, goddammit. Little bitch. And these are not the current bad guys. I cannot progress the story at the moment because the story bad guys are level 16. Which is 10 levels above me. I just don't like to grind. And I never will. I never will like to grind. I'm not afraid to say it. I hate grinding. With a passion. Ah, goddamn. It's not close enough. Alright, we'll go over here. Maybe, like, here? No, because I don't want to be in the way of the fucking archer. Because it matters. Can I put it on the unit, please? The unit. Thank you. Jeez. Then we're gonna kill this fucker with the archer. Oh, I'm gonna have to aim it. It's still not enough? God damn. Okay, can we do the unit, please? Do I not get... Wait, so the aims don't get to be on the unit? They're only on the tile? Because that didn't give me a choice. I thought you could pick unit for the aims. Damn, I really don't read. Damn. Okay. Well, we're gonna win the fight, so it's fine. But, like, I'm not happy about it. Picked up the goddamn chest. Ugh. These enemies are gonna eat my shit. Ooh, I'm pissy about it now. Kill his ass! Fucking slaughter his ass, bro. You're gonna die to the chemist, bitch. I'm gonna make you lose your dignity, not just your life. Let's go. Let's go, queen. I don't think I can reach her over there, so I'm gonna keep him right here. I don't have a lot of black magic left. Thundara moves before him, I think. Yeah. KO that hoe. Then we're gonna get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna move him to start getting closer to her. We will put it here so that she can't sneak up behind him. Okay. Oh, it goes off first anyways. Alright. There's the diamond, at least. A little crystal. Who's got the longest movement? He does. So I'll send him down to the crystal, I guess. Fuck yeah, it is. I only got 3 magic, though, so I'm just gonna make him like a decoy. Start moving him in. Put him up here. Do a nice aim attack. It still goes before her, it looks like, which is good. Because apparently it's on the tile and not the unit. Which is fun. Get him out here. He's almost there. You can almost pick it up. So close. We'll get him closer so he can just hit eventually. Not quite yet, but he's getting there. Shield parry, let's go! Hell yeah, fucking shield parry. Love that shit. Okay, deal that damage. Nice. Nice. We'll stay where we're at. Ah, shoot. No, Emmerich goes first. But so does she. And if she heals, then we're gonna lose Eustacia. Alright, I guess I'm not taking the crystal. I'll just kill her. I wanted to, though. Alright. At least we won. We got some level up. Oh boy, grinding, my friend. Jeez Louise. Grinding's never fun. Don't do it, kids. Leave room for Jesus. Grinding's never fun. Okay. Oh, you can search for enemies. Interesting. Alright, we'll keep going. Units have returned. Alright, another fight. Here we go. Let's fucking do this. More grinding. Oh boy. Formation. Yeah, at least we don't have to bring Ramza. There's a chicken. I already see a chicken on the map. Oh god, there's 2 fucking chickens. And a Cthulhu? The fuck is the Cthulhu? Melosis? A squid dragon? What the fuck? He doesn't have any weapons. Whips long, thin tentacles to attack an adjacent unit. Okay. Applies blindness on a distant unit, so 4 tiles away. Or removes protect, shell, regen, re-raise, haste, float, reflect, faith, and invisibility. Damn. Okay. And then who's this guy? Oh, a mystic. That's the class we don't have yet. Okay. And then what's this thing? An eyeball? He's an eyeball. Wing buffet. Use a mighty flap of the wings to attack an adjacent unit. Okay. I think I am. I'm a little worried about the squid. I'm a little worried about the squid. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little nervous about the squid. But I'm sure everything's fine. I have 2 chocobos? Wonder where the second one came from. Yeah, I'm sure everything's gonna be just fine. Okay, I think we're gonna bring the same crew here. Except I might bring my healer, but... Put her in. We're gonna put Emmerich in. I think we keep Griffin. We could bring Josie in. I think Josian can... Yeah, she does know black magic, and I think she has, she should have Phoenix Downs on her. What's the button? This button, right? No. What's the button? That one. She does. And she's got high potion on her, too. Okay, so we'll bring her. Alright. Give it a shot. 2 chickens and a squid man. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. And on a very skinny map. So maybe mages would have been better here. Oh well. I'm sure it'll be fine. What could possibly go wrong? Oh my god! Sorry! 52 damage from that far away? Holy shit! Oh, yeah, we're fucked. I should have saved. Uh-oh. Alright, well... Can she hit from one tile up or no? She can. Alright, we're gonna go for the Mystic. Hi, Dadley. Welcome. How was your weekend, Dadley? I did not grind in this game like I said I would, so we're in trouble. But I'm trying. I guess we'll just straight attack. To at least get the chicken in the fire, too. Not here, clearly. We're gonna get you the fuck out. There's not much you can do either, so... She can Phoenix down at least. Sure, we'll throw a little stone to the chicken. Deal 6 damage. Very cute. Alright, we want to get him out of the way, but we want to kind of keep him up. Can't quite reach that guy. What does he do to this chicken? Does an okay amount. If I move him, can he hit the Mystic? He can. It won't kill him before he releases fire, but it will do a lot of damage, so I'm going to do it. Because that Mystic right now is the problem. Holy shit, I've not seen that before. She also has black magic. So, we can go for Squid Guy at least. Or can we hit both chickens? No, not where they're currently stationed. I don't know how much damage it's going to do Squid Guy, though. I think... Oh, it won't hit you, Stacia? Alright, I think I'm going to go here. Because again, it won't kill him right away. But if the eyeball tries to move up here, I can put it on the tile instead of the unit. So that they at least can't move there. Yeah, they have to stay, like, out of that range, which is good. So they're farther away from me. Now, fire, I think, is going to kill Bertram. It was good. I'm glad to hear it, Dadley. That's what we want, is for it to be good. Okay, it didn't kill him. That's good. It didn't kill him. I love that, and that should kill the Mystic. No, it didn't. I'm a liar. Fucking chickens. We always gotta go for the chickens first. They suck. Hate the goddamn chickens. Is he invigorating my own dude? Huh. I don't know what that does then. I'm a little confused, but alright. Well, we gotta slaughter some chickens and some little dudes, so... if I want to put the magic to where I hit the chicken and the Mystic, then I would put it there. So I'm gonna put her here. Mm-hmm. He won't get hurt. So we could make him kill the Mystic. We could make him go for the chicken. I think we send him in because he's already dying. So let's go ahead and kill him. Good. That's good. And then we're going to put her back here so she can do a little baby damage to the chicken. Nice baby damage. And the chicken also might target her, which is good for us. That would be very good for us, actually. Okay, so I have to move to be able to hit either chicken here. Probably want to go like here. Thank you, Kimberly. I appreciate that. Can't hit that chicken from there. Okay, can I hit the chicken from there? Yes. Will not hit. Why not? Why won't we hit? I would like for you to actually tell me things, game. That would be helpful. Will not hit. Is it because of the fall off? Like, what's... You could answer my questions. That way I wouldn't have to walk around in circles. Alright, that'll hit. I want her dark magicking too. While we've got her. So we can hit these two. Ooh, it can't go down or up one, huh? That's good to know. Huh. Interesting. I guess I'll have her go for the chicken then. Because it can't go up and down one. Alright, we'll go for the chicken. Alright, so what does he do? Cause blindness. Okay. Missed. Good. The little dude has to be adjacent. And then he attacks. He's gonna go for there. Okay, that's fine. She's gonna attack the chicken. Because we hate the chickens. He's gonna attack that chicken. Good. He's targeting her instead of healing. That's what we want. Alright, good. I know he's down, but chickens can run so far, dude. That's unfortunate, but I can run too, chicken. I will fucking slaughter you, chicken. Death to the chicken. Yeah, big old axe. Hell yeah, fucking love her. She's the best one we have, I swear. Alright, we're just gonna keep fighting. Because even though she doesn't do a lot of damage, it means the chicken targets her instead of heals. Which is important. Now she's dead, which is unfortunate, but... Can I hit the chicken here? No, I must not be able to go up that much. What if I go, like... Here? Can I go up that much? Nice! Kill the chicken! And then... I can move her out here to deal some damage. We'll target the unit. Since hers will go off first. Nice. He can kill the chicken. Good. Gonna go for blindness again. Interesting. Little dude's gonna wing buff it. Okay. Choco's gonna heal fucking chicken. Hate these chickens, man. They suck. I don't think I can reach him now. No, I can't. Alright, so I'm stuck here. I'm gonna have to just hit this guy. We'll do ooh, damn! We pushed him down! Holy shit, I've never seen her do that! Okay. I'm gonna start moving our archer to go for the chicken. I don't think he can reach from here. Not quite. But... we can put shell on ourselves, I suppose. She's gonna probably have to bring the little one back up, so I want to keep her in a spot where she can do that. Or who needs it more? Does Bertram need it? Yeah, Bertram needs it more, so I want to keep her close to him so she can Phoenix down. But we're still gonna cast some evil little magic. 28... 56. Oh, look at that, Judah. You're right about elemental shit. We just gotta find the right enemy for it. Because that does double the damage there. Holy shit. Alright, he's protected against magic, which is good. That little eyeball is dead. Eustatia's still alive because she's a beast. Okay, she's dead to the chicken, but that's okay. Because we're gonna fucking kill the chicken. Am I allowed to hit the chicken? I am. Okay, so we're gonna aim +4. Because I want it to be a dead fucking chicken. We're gonna have to revive Bertram, I think. I don't think we can do it in time. So, go ahead and Phoenix down him. So that he at least gets his hearts back. Even if he dies from the squid attack, that's fine. Does she need to move up to here? Yeah, to revive this chick if she has to. Aim goes off. We get close to killing the chicken. That's fine if Bertram goes down again because he gets his hearts back. Stupid chicken's gonna cure. And run away like the coward he is. Hell yeah, we can pick up treasure chests. Let's go. Can I hit him from here though? I don't think I can, which I don't like. Ah, shoot. I don't think I can. No, because I can't hit him from 2 away. Damn, okay. What if I move him down? Because I would want to be able to... Because I think he can Phoenix down. Oh, no, he's got white magic on him. Damn. Alright, we'll just go for damage then. She's gonna have to come down this way. Okay. Yeah, I know, I really need to grind more. I'm aware. It's not doing great. And then I'm gonna start moving her down. Because even if she gets hit, she's gonna have to be rising Eustacia in a second. Ah, the shell wore off. Damn. At least we did a little damage. He picked up the chest. I hate him. He's gonna go for blindness. Okay. Think it worked, but that's okay. We're gonna have her take the crystal because it should heal her fully, if I remember right. Yeah, fully restore. Hell yeah, let's go. Now, she can't really do much, but that's okay. Because she's a little baby. Okay, we're going to back up. So we can do some more damage. And oh, no. No. You're joking. He's in the way. You're joking. You're joking. Oh, okay, she can do it from anywhere. Thank God the range is huge. I thought it had to be adjacent. Woo! That was scary. I thought it had to be adjacent. At least I know that for the future. That I should not be walking her into danger. Because she can do it from very far away. That's good to know. That's fine. He can take her back down. I'm not worried about it. We'll move little gal in here. This eyeball dude's about to be done with, so we can move her to where she can pick him up. Oh, she can also do Phoenix Downs. And she's alive now. Okay, wait. I'm gonna put her here, and I'm gonna Phoenix Down Bertram. Wasting all my Phoenix Downs, but it's fine. I have to grind. Alright, we're just gonna keep attacking. Might be able to kill him. Let's go. Ooh, he gets to go first, though, which is a little annoying. Gotta be honest. Kinda want to get her out of the way. But I want her to attack the chicken, I think. Oh, he evaded. Damn it. She takes a counter. I hate that. Hate that. Alright, let's move her down here. Yep, he gets to go first. You're gonna go right back for Bertram, which is hysterical. But fine. Oh my god, he shoots the tile, not the unit! God damn it! The mages can shoot the unit. The archers aren't allowed to shoot the unit. That drives me fucking crazy, bro. Now we're in trouble, which pisses me off. Ugh. Ugh. That makes me very mad. God damn, bro. I don't understand why the archers aren't allowed to hit the unit. You have to hit the tile. Like, what do you mean? Now I'm gonna have to move because I put her in the way. Of course it won't hit. Alright, hit the chicken this time. Do I risk her doing damage? Because then I can't revive anyone. I don't know if it's enough. I feel like we're gonna potion ourselves. We don't really have a choice here. We'll stay in the realm of Eustacia to heal her. To Phoenix down her, I suppose. Damage to the chicken. You're gonna go for her, which is fine. She's kind of like the distraction, to be honest. No. I hate chocobos. Fuck Chocobo is life. I hate chocobos. I hate chocobos. I hate them with every power, every fiber of my being. I hate chocobos. I hope they explode. I hope they explode and we eat them. I want to eat every single one of them. Fuck chocobos, bro. Oh my god. I'm gonna roast all the chocobos. I'm gonna eat them. I hate them. Holy shit. Oh my lord. I hate the goddamn chocobos. Now I'm gonna come up here. I'm gonna slaughter this bitch. Death to this fucker. Kill him. Oh my god, he's alive. If the chocobo comes down here and heals him. Thank God. Lord help me. I might have 0.2 health left, but you're gonna die, ho. Kill that bitch. Literally, we're gonna make chocobo chicken nuggets, Dadley. We're gonna make some chocobo chicken nuggets because, oh my god, I hate these fuckers. I can't even shoot him from here because they don't tell you how the bow works. I swear to God. I'm gonna move right up to his face. I'm gonna hit him in the face. No, I'm not, because I gotta save Bertram. God damn it. I'm wasting so many Phoenix downs. And I wanted to play on hard mode. Evaded? Oh my god. I swear to hell, I hate these chickens. I'm gonna kill every chicken I see. I swear to God, for like the next 10 years, I'm gonna murder every fucking chicken I see. Holy hell, bro. My God. Every chicken I see is gonna die. Throw a goddamn stone at the chicken for all I care. Deal the 6 damage. We're gonna eat chicken nuggets. I swear to God. Kill the fucking chicken. Thank you! Oh! And we like barely leveled up for that shit. Oh my god, bro. The chickens be getting me, man. I mistitled this stream. Should have been I hate chocobos. Okay. Let's collect our people. They're not going to be leveled up, though, like I thought, which is a little annoying. Great. All right. Yeah, they get job experience, which is a little annoying. Oh! Whoa! The Chocobo cannon! Oh, it's rubbing salt in my many beak wounds. Oh my god. This weapon shoots fattened chocobos, which are gorged on gunpowder before being stuffed into its barrel. Highly imprecise, it never proceeded beyond the experimental stage. Actually, I think I'm for this. Because let's put some stuffed ass chocobos in the cannon and let's explode them, okay? My lord. Oh, interesting. Very fascinating indeed. Okay. So now I've got a bunch of people back before I send them out again. Because the whole point of doing that was to change people's jobs. So he is staying a knight. Emmerich stays an archer. Bertram became a thief. Griffin stays a black mage. Eustacia stays a squire. Nicola stays a white mage. Josian stays a chemist. Kinsessa is meant for one of the bottom ones, I think. Yeah, so she's meant to stay the... No, Josian's the chemist, so who's she for? Do we turn her into the white mage so that we can have another white mage thing? I think that was the plan. Yeah, so Kinsessa's now going to become a white mage because we want to turn her into the mystic. Okay. So she going to be a white mage. We're going to change the job. 2 white staffs are held. Okay. She can't use anything else? Alright, I'll get her something. We should learn abilities, though. Equipment and abilities. Cure is always good. Raise is what I save for, though. But we'll do cure. Oops, we'll do cure so she has it. Oops. Blessing that against physical attacks. Yeah, we could, but I usually like to save. Ooh, she's got black mage stuff too. Which is pretty good. I'll save that though. Ooh, she's got a lot of chemist stuff since we were playing as her. Okay. Throw items. Allows you to throw items with the items command within a range of 4 tiles like the chemist, even if a different job. Friends command was stolen. X potion. Use an X potion to restore a large amount of HP. Cool. Use an ether to restore a small amount of MP. We don't have any ethers yet, but I need that because I haven't been able to restore any MP, bro. So we've been playing by the water. All right, we're going to take ether because I want MP once we can get it. Oops. Archer, I don't think I care about. No. Knight, I don't think I care about. Yeah, and so we can get parry, which is 200. Okay. So she's fine. She's a new white mage because she's going to become a mystic. And then he's a level 8er. I want my level 1ers. Okay. He's in... Because we were going to make him a monk, right? I think. That would require the knight to go up. Oh, I cannot remember. Because she's at squire. I could make her the monk and him a knight. Yeah, because we got a bunch of them now. Okay, well, we need somebody to become the black mage, I think. Yeah, okay. So... we'll put Oliver on the path to a black mage, which means he needs to become a chemist. Okay. Because he's going to become our time one. And then we can put her on knight so that she can become the monk. And then the rest don't super matter at the moment. So the rest are just kind of extras. Until we get somewhere with them. I think is the way that I see it. So what extras will we need? We'll need more time mages, more mystics, more monks. Okay. So we kind of just need more of everything. Okay, so let's make, we made her the knight, so let's make him, another knight. And then we'll make him... Do we need archers anywhere else? We need more thieves. Okay, so we'll make him an archer. And we'll make him another chemist. Oh, we got this dude too. Okay, we'll make him another knight. That should work. Well, we might have those. Maybe we just make a shit ton of chemists. I don't know. Okay. Think we can do that. And then let's actually look at the people who just fought and see if they've got any abilities that they can learn. 380. Yes, okay. Equip crossbows. Allows the unit to equip crossbows regardless of job. Jump +1. Aim +5. I mean, we're just going to give him aims. He's an archer. Let's take the aim +5, baby. White mage. We could give him cure. Protect. He already got shell. Asuna. Removes various status ailments. Oh, I didn't know that. Blessing that wards against physical attacks to distant units is improved. Okay. Wall. Grants protect and shell. Re-raise. Sacred magic that grants re-raise. I don't know what re-raise is because you don't tell me. Arise. Sacred magic revives a distant unit from KO with full HP. Okay, those are the two I want to save for. So we'll keep that there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Equip axes I don't care about. Treasure hunter. Okay. Parry I would like. We're not there yet. Okay. So Emmerich's good. Let's try Bertram. Oh, there's Steel Heart. Okay. Inflicts charm. Yeah, charm apparently, I mean, it was good on us, so I might take it. Ooh, but we got some of the bigger ones. Upon receiving physical attack, assumes an evasive stance, which greatly increases the unit's physical and magical parry and evasion rates its next turn. Gill Snapper. Upon receiving damage, receives Gill equal to the amount of damage taken. Sticky Fingers. The unit catches thrown items that would otherwise strike it, receiving no damage and obtaining the item. Ooh, so people can't attack him from afar? That's pretty good. Poach allows the unit to claim a creature's carcass by defeating it with the standard attack command. That's fucking crazy. Movement +2 is also good. I think I'm going to Steel Heart, though. I think that's a good one to get. Chemist. Only thing I care about are Phoenix Downs. Thank you. 45, 85, 141. Is that enough for a raise? No. Okay. 225. Nope. Okay. Alright, so Griffin was not in that fight. No, he was not. Eustacia was. She was definitely in it. 114. Phoenix down. Let's go. Not that I usually give them the chemist role, but it's better than nothing. I don't care about any of the archer stuff. White magic, it's not enough for raise. Or regen. Regen's usually what I go for. Okay. So she's good. Nicola was not in the fight. Josian was, I do believe, because I think I had both of these two, so. Yeah, they're the ethers. Okay. Yeah, she's got a bunch. Using ethers for a lot of HP. Holy water, Phoenix down. I don't want auto potion. Absolutely not. Throw items with the items command. The range for it. Gob. I think I'm gonna give her the ethers. Use a high ether to restore a moderate amount of HP of MP. Yeah, let's do it. Knight, archer. I do not care about the archer ones. Squire, I don't really care about. Okay. And then Concess is now a white mage, but she was in the fight. So, let's see. Black mage power is very cool. Let's give her Thundara, I think, or Blizzara. Let's do that. Squire. Chemist. I gave her Ether. Knight is not quite enough for parry, and that's the only one we care about. Okay. No one else would have been in the fight, so no one else would need anything. Okay. Alright, let's save first and foremost. Ooh, we got collection and errands. View the artifacts and wonders discovered by your allies and review successfully completed errands. Cute. Alright, we'll go ahead and save. Just so we have it. And then we can probably get in one more fight here. Okay. Do we do the main battle fight or do we grind? I don't think we do the main battle because we were really underleveled. So I don't think they have anything for us to like equip with. So I think we do like a little fight. Search for enemies. Yeah. You can do it manually apparently. All right, let's do this. What's the difference between Rafa and a battery-powered toy carousel? The carousel doesn't die after one turn. I mean, the carousel doesn't have chickens that I want to fucking murder. I hate these chickens, man. I hate these chickens. I hate these chickens. Okay, so those are level 8ers. I'm gonna put in... I guess I could put in Ramza, but we'll put Bertram in. Because Ramza is a little low. I'll do double my white mages, because they both need it. Should probably put in somebody else who can hit pretty hard. We'll put in my dark mage. Alright. Let's do this. Oh boy. I don't know what the little red elemental is. Or the dead dudes. Oh, I do know what that dead ability means, though. It means that they'll come back after we kill them. Which I don't particularly like, but it is what it is. Alright. Remove these girlies up. She's only got cure. Oh, I didn't change what her abilities were. Can I do it now? No, they won't let me. Okay. I should have changed her before I switched. Okay. Well, that's how it goes sometimes. We'll bring in Bertram. And wait with him. Nicola's our big one. She's good. Good luck? Yeah, thanks. She's got black magic on her. She's also got protect, so... Oh, I can't quite reach for protect, huh? Damn. Okay. I would like to bust out protect, but I can't quite reach. Yeah, okay. Because I could get both of them, but I don't want it on them. It's a problem. I might bring him down here, just so he can do some damage. I think he can hit from down here, but I could be wrong. He can do a little bit. Thundara does 35. What does Blizzard do? 31. For less MP, I think we do that. All right, let's see what they do. Oh, he's got haste on him, maybe? That might be what that means. Well, now 3 of them are getting hit by Blizzard when it was only 1 of them. Okay. We'll deal a little damage there. That's nice. I like that. Ah, Chocobo's gonna come hit him, isn't he? Fucking chicken. You suck. Hate the chicken. Oh, he can hit him. No, it said will not hit. Okay. Good, 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 good. I was about to say, what? Oh. Does Nicola have grease lightning and what's the range? Oh my god. Absolutely not. Alright. She's gonna start doing what she does best, which is hit things. She's only got cure on her. So we're just gonna use it as much as possible, I think. What would cure heal him for? 24? So 83, 93. It's a little bit much at this moment. So I might just throw some stones. How much does a stone do on these little dudes? Won't hit the chicken. Can hit the dude on the bridge, though. It is so hard. Okay. To get this in the correct spot. There we go. 6 damage. Cute. Adorable. Good job. He is also kind of like hit people head-on territory. So his is going to be a little weird. But I think I gave him Steel Heart, right? So can I do it from far away? Hell yeah, I can. I'm stealing the Chocobo's heart. Work for me, chicken. Missed, damn it. Alright, he missed. Now she can do some black magic. She also might be able to cast a Protect here, though. That hits all 3 of them? Nope, it hits none of us. I don't understand how these powers work, 'cause the game doesn't tell me. Okay, what if we cast fire? Oh, it will heal him, because he's a fire boy. Okay, so I need to blizzard them. Alright, we'll do that. He does get to move first, though. So he might move out of the way. Ooh, this is tricky. Where's Colonel Sanders and is it extra crispy on the Chocobos? That's a good question. Alright, hold on. Where in the lineup is that one dude? He's the one in the back. Okay. So I'm still gonna cast it, I think. Because it'll hit the 2 skeleton guys, at least. Even if this guy moves. That chicken won't work for you, but later on you are able to ride some of them. I got to the point where we have 2 in our party. I just don't take them because I think they're useless on our side of the party. We're going to move him back a little. But maybe I need to use them more. I can't quite reach, huh? Okay, let's reset the move then. Maybe we go back to, like, here? Can we reach from here? We can. Get on the ladder. Thank you. Okay, we're also going to do tile, I think. Oh, he's staying put. Okay. So Blizzard's going to go off. And then so is Thundara. To get the back to. Okay. Chicken can go for her. That's fine. She's the decoy. He's going to get out of there because he upset. We're going to move her forward. We're going to keep hitting because she's a queen. Just keep slaughtering, Eustacia. I think the bridge is full just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a teeny tiny bit. We're just going to attack the chicken. Attack that chicken. Punch her in the face. Then we'll move up here. Alright, we're going to try steal again. We'll put him in the water, I think. See if we can reach that high. He almost did, but we can try it on him. See if it works. Hey, we got him! We got a charmed. Let's go. Work for me, bitch. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Let's deal some more damage. Will he die before he gets to work with me? Wait. Oh, he would. That sucks. The chickens are useful, though. They can cast Choco Cure on the party for free. I know, Judo. That's what I've learned from fighting them. But I hate them. I don't like them. I don't want to take them. I am mad. Is it London Bridge and doesn't fall down? It's gonna. Listen, I have successfully, like, got them all in a tight corridor where I can just kind of slaughter. And that is, in fact, the plan. Alright, this will let our charm dude go first. Go for it. Cast water bullshit on me. Blizzard goes off and deals damage to the chicken. And then our charmed boy gets to go. Ha 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 ha! Love it! Yes, kill him! Hee 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 hee. Nice. This one is a lot easier because we were able to, like, funnel them all through the bridge. Alright, I'm gonna have her come up. He's still charmed. I wonder how long charmed lasts. I really don't know. We'll have her move in because she's got cure on her. So she can at least use her magic to do some curing. I'll just have him come up and, like, fuck it, let's try and steal the other dude. That'd be funny if it works. Okay, fair enough. We're gonna deal damage to this fucking chicken. Kill the chicken. Roast the chicken. Fried chicken. Fried chicken. Cure goes off, which is lovely and nice. Fried chicken, yum. Kill that dude, and all we got left is our little charmed guy. And he lost his charmed condition, so I can just come in and kill him. Nice. Okay. Beautiful! That was a great way to end, with a nice battle that we did well on. We're able to level some people up. Okay, I love that. Now, this is where I would lie and say that I will definitely grind off screen. But we know how well that went last week. So, but it's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna tell you that because we all know I'm not gonna do it. So, alright, let's get out of here. We'll see if there's anybody we can raid. Or if we are just closing out for tonight. Let's see. Is anybody playing anything cool? Playing cool things. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate the support. What do we got? Seeing if there's any cool games being played. Oh, there are a few other people playing Final Fantasy Tactics too. See, I hate to raid to the same game I'm on though, because if they're farther in it than us, then we're gonna get like plot spoiled, and I hate to do that. Okay, yeah, we'll just leave it for tonight. Because I hate to raid other people that are playing the same game because I don't want to get spoiled plot-wise. So I'm just going to go through and give thank yous. Bling on Wednesday, don't forget. I will wear my chains on Wednesday, Andrew. We won't forget them this time. But let me go through and give the thank yous to everyone that's here. Thank you to Andrew, of course. Thank you to Dadley. You always pop in and give us company towards the end. I appreciate you. Thank you to Judah for stopping by and helping me with the Final Fantasy tactics, because you're our like resident tactics person. So you give me a lot of insight there, because you were right about the like being effective against certain enemies. Thank you to Kimberly for being here as always. Thank you to Ryden for talking to me about games, and Kudo for talking to me about shit. You guys kept me sane. Thank you very much. Well, I don't know if you kept me sane or if you made me insane, but thank you. And thank you to Bran for being here and talking to us about the game too. Alex telling us about Warframe. And all the other people who stopped by. I think I grabbed everyone. So thanks y'all for coming down to chat. I appreciate talking to you, teaching me about the game, telling me about your day and all sorts of things. I will see you on Wednesday, 7 p.m. our new time, where we'll chat some more. We'll wear our chains, I promise. I shouldn't promise that because I don't know. We'll play more Final Fantasy. And hopefully we can get it to a level where we can keep progressing the plot. All right, y'all. That's all I got. Good night. See ya. See you on Wednesday.